unbeatable in so many ways, and they're not susceptible to matchups right now the way they're playing. I cannot get over this, and it is phenomenal to watch.
I mean, they look like the best team in the playoffs. Now, sometimes we have to assume or consider the opponent. You know, you look at in the playoffs, the Sixers are probably the only team that plays like the 1980 or the 1990s types of teams with a traditional big that doesn't have the foot speed and they don't play with it wide open. But the Knicks look like the best team in the NBA right now, the most dominant. I guess, they put the belt to the ass. You see the Spurs having their issues. You saw the Pistons lose one, making 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes to lose that game. You see that belt to ass is taking place in OKC, but it still doesn't look like this. And you talk about not having one of your best players and then have a guy like McBride come in and have the first quarter that he had. And that's what I love about when somebody goes down, because the person that comes in plays with a heightened sense of urgency that maybe the starter that had been there didn't. So you talk about McBride coming in, seizing the opportunity, that just continues to give you confidence. And then you see what Cat does, and he's been wanting to play like Chris Webber his whole career, and we wanted to make him a 7-foot traditional big, and he's not that. And it's funny because I was listening to Get Up today, and Gritty spoke about how Karl Anthony Towns came in when he was leaving from Kentucky, going to the league, and during that draft process, and he told him that, hey, his dad said, hey, listen, Karl likes to do other things because he was a point guard, growing up. So he's a guy that naturally likes to facilitate, but because we look at his size, we want to make him a killer. We want to make him Shaquille O'Neal. We want to make him David Robinson. When his mentality, much like Anthony Davis, is to facilitate, because Anthony Davis grew up the same way. He grew up being a point guard. He grew 6 inches or something one summer, and Anthony Davis fights all the time, not wanting to play the 5. Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, same type of player as far as their height shouldn't dictate how you see them and who they should be and how they should play.
The whole thing was just flat out embarrassing. Flat out embarrassing with how they just destroyed the 76ers, with how they took over Philadelphia.
That's crazy.
If you haven't seen the clip yet of the news reporter in the middle of the arena doing a report, and she's from a Philadelphia station and just gets swallowed,
engulfed
by Knicks fans. They just took over her entire live shot. This wasn't 5 guys. This was 50.
Yeah.
This was absolutely
so
insane.
Disrespectful.
It really was. It really was. And, I heard Dave say this morning. I've heard a couple other people say it, and it's a little, cliche, but dear God, the way this went down, this was like a soul-sucking type performance. You took everything out of them that you could possibly take and then left town in tatters.
And you talk about ripple effect. Philadelphia was feeling really good about themselves. They beat the team that everybody thought was going to win the Eastern Conference. They took them to the brink and they beat them, only to come and get all the good favor, all the process, and listen how they play, and Paul George, and feeling good about Joel Embiid. All that goes out the window when you get your ass embarrassed to this extent. This was embarrassing. Everything that you didn't want to happen happened, and sharing the ball is contagious. Karl Anthony Towns, if you look at his stat line, you would say, he played good, but you expect more from a big man. No, he dominated the series with his presence, with his ability to make the right plays and make the right reads. Some illustrations earlier on where he's reading the play, reading how the defense is rotating and finding the open guys and catching guys in rhythm. So, for 1 week, we have to step off we got to take our foots off of Karl Anthony Towns' back.
Do we owe him an apology? I feel like I do. I feel like I do.
I don't know. He playing a dude with an appendectomy, a dude that can't move. Listen, you understand what this is. Praise is rented, not owned.
Yeah.
Right? And so, but right now, he paid his rent. And his rent was that he came out, he dominated the series like a big man we expected, like the guy we traded for. He looked like the best guy in the series. And this is, by the way, without OG Anunoby, right? Your second best player, or I don't know. your third best player.
That was
I think him and Karl-Anthony Towns, switches that role.
Other than Friday night when we knew he wasn't going to play, there wasn't a time I even thought about OG the last 2 days.
Yeah, I mean,
not even crossed my mind.
I mean, when you get 25 from McBride, like those are the OG points. We thought that maybe Bridges would take those points, but no. McBride was on a heater, right? He hit him early on in the first quarter, and he started feeling himself. There we go. So I'm good with how the Knicks are. I get concerned that maybe they should have had a little bit more sharpening. You know what I mean? Maybe a little more difficult.
Like somebody pushed them more. Yeah.
Right, just a little bit, right? Because it's like playing the JV and then you play the varsity. I worry sometimes about having so much time off. Like you almost hope that, that the next series goes 5 or 6 because you want them to beat themselves up a little bit, but you don't want to beat them up too much, right? So those are one of the things. Like you're hoping that you can get healthy. OG can get healthy. That's great. It's great for OG. But sometimes when you have too much time off, you lose your rhythm, right? It's like when teams come back from the All-Star break. And then the team that's been playing more is still more in their rotation. Now, you do have a great opportunity, whoever you play, whether it's Cleveland or whether it's Detroit, you have a great opportunity to really break them down so that it's not that filling out process, that you can come in and you can be really comfortable in what they do and devise a plan to try and take somebody out.
I can't even fathom what's happened with Towns in particular because, listen, I'm one of the guys that certainly was out in front and knocking Cat all along for not being tough enough, for not dominating the game like Shaq wanted him to do. And I understand everything that he has wanted to be as a player who we might want him to dominate in one way, but he's been able to dominate in another way. And what I would argue is, as much as Shaq gave him all that flack about what he needed to be, and Shaq, frankly, wasn't wrong at the time, Cat has found another way to completely dominate the games. And I can't remember seeing a team change the way that they play offensively so dramatically in the course of a playoff series that led to this level of success and this level of changing the dynamic of what their offense is versus what it was. Because let's call it what it was the last few years. It was Jalen Brunson and everybody else. And it was let him do his thing, and then we'll see how other people kind of react off of it. Well, now it's Towns set everything up, and it frees everybody else up, including Jalen, makes him a more efficient player, and takes a lot of the pressure off of Jalen that is going to do nothing but help them later in games, and especially in series that will challenge them more than the first two have.
Yeah, they've turned him into Jokic, right? Shaq doesn't have any problems with how Jokic plays.
No.
Right, Jokic spends most of his time at the three-point line at the top of the key, but it's just the demeanor of Jokic. Jokic looks like, we know Jokic for elbowing somebody in the back and messing up their spine, the Morris twins. You know what I mean? We know him for, like, his demeanor. We know he got his tough brothers and his brothers, his a.k.a. bodyguards, up in the stands. But Cat is basically trying to play the way that modern big men play. In modern big man, they facilitate. It's more of a finesse game. Nobody's back to the basket, drop step, dunk on you. Nobody does that. There's no Dwight Howards in the game. Like, even Aiden, he gets lobs, but he's not some physical presence. It's not like, even if you want to talk about the toughest of people, right? Like, even if you want to talk about the team that's supposed to be tough for the Pistons, Derwin doesn't play with his back to the basket. He doesn't have a traditional game. Like, he's a pick and pop guy, pick and roll, alley-oop type of guy. So those guys don't exist, and sometimes it's tough for a guy like Shaq to ask yourself, if you're so skilled, why don't you take your back to the basket and be Tim Duncan? Like, that's not his game. That's not his skill set. And when you remember and you listen to Greeny talk about when they interviewed him, he's really a guy that played point or facilitated his whole life. So, like, trying to get him to be something that he's not, you can't make a boxer a Rockwaller. You know what I mean? They both can fight, but they just do it in different ways. And
he has figured out how to do this in the most monumental way.
Well, Mike Brown
has.
Yeah, Mike Brown has. Mike Brown has finally said, okay, listen, we need more of this. And I think it's let Jalen Brunson off the hook. like I said, whenever you look down and you got 33 assists, that's what you want, right? It's about sharing the basketball, right? And, assists is, for people out there that don't know, it's like when you pass the ball and somebody takes less than 2 dribbles and they score immediately, right? So it's not like a skip pass, and it goes to the guy. And like you got everybody sharing the basketball. And when you look at the scoring distribution, is what you like, right? Because when you have everybody scoring equally, then who do you defend? You can't. Who do you box in one? Who do you take the ball out of their hands, right? I mean, in Karl Anthony Towns, 17 points, right? Shaq was like, you got to have like 25 or something. No, like one. I don't know if anybody basically even played the fourth quarter of this entire series. But
last 2 games, not at all.
But 5 of 7. That's like 80% shooting from the field. Josh Hart, 6 for 10. 17 points. Bridges, 6 for 10. That's what you want. Brunson kept it under 20 attempts. That's what you want, right? You want to be able to evenly distribute this stuff, right? And you look at that, that's like basically like 40 between Karl and Josh, right? Then you got another 50 between your other 2 starters. I mean, throughout your starters, you got basically, it's crazy that, I don't like to see on the other side 114 points. But, who cares at that point? Yeah, at that point, who cares?
Yeah.
But when you scoring,
they're up by 44 yesterday.
Yeah, when you scoring 40 in two of the quarters in a game, that's high efficiency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's efficient basketball, right? And like whenever the Philly thought they were going to come get a run, which is tradition in the third quarter when you go in, you're playing at home, the coach cuts you out, have pride, win one for the Gipper. Knicks still came out in the third quarter and put that to rest. Like, you know what? Here's a 40-burger again.
The Knicks are only the 5th team with multiple 140-point games within a single postseason. Only the 5th team. And 2 of them were Lakers teams in the 80s.
They had 120 in a third. That's ridiculous.
Think about this. They played 10 games in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They have outscored their opponents by 194 points in those 10 games. And that's including the losses, which were 2 losses that were by 1 point each.
Right, nail-biters.
1 point each. It has been absolutely absurd to see that be the number one, the best differential over a 10-game span in NBA playoff history. If you had told me that before these playoffs began, I would have called you an idiot. Like, there's no chance that's going to happen. And more likely, I would have had the Knicks potentially out by now. And so this is why I feel like a guy like Cat, I owe him an apology. I absolutely do. And I know that there's still more to come in the next round and such. And unless it turns into an abject nightmare and he's getting shoved around all over the place and the Knicks get punked, I can't see where this is going to change my mind about it. Because he's been so good in everything that they have asked him to do and has been so comfortable in it. Yeah. I can't – can you ever remember in any sport, let alone your own, okay, a team this dramatically changing how they play offensively basically in the middle of the playoffs, let alone late in a season and having this level of success?
It's difficult because I really can't. I think this is one of the most extreme cases of it. Last year we saw, the Rams, turn like, and usually people when they make these transitions, it's because somebody gets hurt, right? But for everybody to still be happy, healthy, and say this is how we're going to play, that's something totally different, right? So when I look at it now, I see that they've always had this. We talked about the old pick and roll. But Cat looks so comfortable because he doesn't have to expend any energy getting the ball at the top of the key. He doesn't have to fight for position. He don't have to bang with a big man. He simply gets it at the three-point line. They run off of him. They run plays and sets. And he either shoots the three, he either drives and kicks, or he passes the ball. Like, that is zero. Like, in recent years, we talked about Cat foot speed and how last year he didn't seem like he was in shape to keep up with the pace. With Joel Embiid, you don't have to keep up with the pace. Like, he's a sloth, right? So, like, he has had a nice, smooth series. Now, I think it's going to be the Pistons. Who knows if Cleveland can come back? James Harden finally hit a big shot.
Huh. What a nice little change of pace that was.
He hit a big shot, but, we know what next series is going to be about. It's going to be like, do you truly believe that the way you're playing is the way that you should keep playing? But also, you're asking yourself, you can't get drawn into what Wemby got drawn into, trying to overly prove your toughness.
800-919-3776. Knicks fans, this is your day. This is your day to call, to gloat, to enjoy, to just bathe in your greatness of the postseason.
You know who I want to hear from? I want to hear from anybody that went to Philly. I want to know how you got your tickets.
Yep.
What was the environment like? And did you go down there, like, when y'all grouped up, where was everybody else there? Did you guys discuss, like, oh, yeah, man, I called my cousin Pete in Philly. He owed me a favor. I had him buy my tickets. I
mean, think about this. This was the report yesterday that this young woman is trying to do on TV as she is getting just enveloped by Knicks fans. This is on Channel 6 down in Philadelphia, and it's a young woman who is doing a stand-up, a live stand-up, and she is in the concourse out where all the refreshment stands are, late in the game or right after the game.
We're in live inside Xfinity Mobile Arena tonight, Cheyenne. This game was brutal.
Walter, you would think that I'm in New York right now instead of Philadelphia. This is absolutely not the way that fans are hoping to end the Sixers season. You can see that I am surrounded by Knicks fans right now. Take a listen to what some of the Sixers fans I now had to say.
I ain't gonna lie.
I give her credit. Like that, just trying to get through it. She did an amazing job of just getting through that. Of even being able to throw to a soundbite of a bunch of Sixers fans who couldn't believe that they gave up their Mother's Day to go and watch that.
Hey, guys, I'm working here. Shut up.
She never had a chance. She never had a chance. Oh, my God.
I mean, I guess Joel Embiid wasn't, he wasn't writing them checks.
I
wonder if the Philly fans and the crazy part is all our celebrities got in because they get respect across the world. You can't tell Tracy you ain't going to sell him a ticket.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Where the hell was the Philly fan? Where was Kevin Hart? Where was Michael Black?
Well, Kevin Hart had his roast this weekend.
I saw that. Him and Cat made up.
Here is this. Josh Hart talking about Philly. And remember, Josh Hart went to Villanova.
Nah, man, because everybody was begging for Philly to not sell their tickets and all that stuff. So, man, I used to think Philly was a sports town. I don't know if it is anymore.
That is a dark, dark comment about that town. That town, they can sit there and be mad at Josh Hart today, but you can talk all you want about it. They sold off those tickets like it was nothing. And listen.
How resourceful are New York fans to figure out how to get those tickets?
Well, it wasn't that hard. They were a lot cheaper than trying to go to the Garden, so a lot of Knicks fans who couldn't go to the Garden had no problem going on StubHub or whatever and paying a few $100 to get in.
Especially after week after the third game. They was like, man, what the hell? I'm gonna go. It's over.
Yeah, they're not going. I might
as well make some money off of it.
Yeah, the people that did felt horrible. I mean, pre-game introductions, before they're even introducing the players, they're trying to fire up the fans, and the Knicks fans booed them down. They got like their spirit squad out there trying to get them fired up, and the Knicks fans just absolutely shut them down. We're to the point where they quickly shuttled them off the court. Unbelievable.
Boo this man.
It was.
Come on, Kevin Hart. You can't. If you're a real fan, you got to schedule around that. Where was Will Smith? Where was Boyz the Man?
Where was M. Night Shyamalan?
Right. M. Night Shyamalan. Like, where was Michael Blackson? You blue black.
They were nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. It's like
Philly stars were hiding.
And listen.
Where was Meek Mill?
I kind of get it from their perspective.
Where was Freeway? Benny Siegel? Anybody? Saquon.
Do you blame them?
They were in hiding.
Do you blame them?
You got to support each other.
I understand that, but you're down 2-0 coming home, and I don't think they really believed in that team all year. Although,
where was Julius Erving?
The Celtics series gave them all a good bump and got them all excited, and then it was just a complete demeaning of your franchise. I cannot get over it.
So does this, like, the process is a wrap, and the problem is they're stuck with those guys.
Well, they can't get rid of Embiid.
58 for Embiid, 54 for Paul George, Maxey. They got 120 wrapped in those three players.
I mean, Maxey you can at least deal with.
Yeah.
Maxey's a good player, and he didn't have his best series. Those other two were just shot.
Who's the guy there that came from Houston?
Daryl Morey.
Yeah, Daryl Morey, man. Bad job, bro.
James Harden all of a sudden looking like the voice of reason.
Yeah.
Get me out of here. Daryl Morey's a liar. I bet all the Sixers fans feel that way today.
He lied to us.
But I can only say this because I've done it a few times as a fan. There are few things that are more satisfying as a fan than going into the building in the playoffs of another organization, let alone one that you cannot stand.
Yeah.
And just ripping their heart out and stomping on it in front of them. That's tough to take.
And the thing is, you've been talking cash money. Like, they've been talking cash money. Like, Philly fans couldn't even get an opportunity to even talk back.
No.
Like, first quarter, you're like, shut up. Say something. Shut up. It's like, all right.
Think about this. I often call this the long goodbye. It's the game.
The long kiss goodnight.
At least you get something out of that.
Yeah.
The long goodbye is when you're down by 20 in the first quarter and you got to sit through the rest of it knowing you don't have a chance to come back and win that game. And it can happen in baseball. It can happen in any sport. And it happens in the playoffs. The Knicks have delivered a couple of nice long goodbyes already.
Yeah.
And this entire series was a long goodbye for the Sixers.
You know what I'm saying? Deuce from the rip. Like, once you see Deuce, you're like, man, they got their six man out here killing our ass, man. Come on. Scratch them. Trip them. Do something. I mean, shout out Deuce, man. You talk about if you ready, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That was a stay ready moment. Like, I don't know what his contract situation is, but like, just from that alone, like, somebody might say, "Hey, we need a 3-and-D guy."
Yeah, and the way he shot yesterday looked like it.
And the Knicks can't afford to pay him.
The Knicks are the fourth team in NBA history with multiple 30-point series clinching wins in a single postseason.
And to be able to do it to a hated rival. Like,
Thunder did it last year.
Yeah.
06, 08 Celtics, 87 Lakers. That's it.
I mean, this was crazy. I mean, to do it to an opponent like outside of Boston, I would think New York hates Philly the second best. You got football beef, you got basketball beef. Philly's like the little brother.
Baseball too.
Yeah.
I mean, Mets, Phillies.
Yeah.
They hated each other for the longest time.
You got them, like, to do that to that type of opponent is just cherry on top.
800-919-3776. 800-919-ESPN. It is your day. Knicks fans, get on board. Get over to the ESPN New York YouTube chat. Be a part of the show. We'll get comments in here shortly. Wow. BXNY. Welcome to Knicksfinity Mobile Arena.
Oh, man.
It's hard to argue with what went down. This is it, man. Let it out. You're getting a lot of these days lately, but remember, another one of your chances to just go nuts.
We really want to – listen, if you're out there and you're listening and you found a way to get a late ticket or you got there, please call in. Let us know what the atmosphere was like and how you got your ticket and how early you got your ticket. Or was it any resistance to you getting your ticket? We heard Joel Embiid. When they went down 0-2, was it just like Philly fans was like, we don't care, we don't really like you, Embiid?
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
This is Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
This is no longer a one-off, guys. No, this is now a trend in the playoffs for them. If I've got the orange and blue sunglasses on, if you want to say that about me, fine. You heard Tim Legler yesterday. He doesn't see a better team in the East. Jay Will said it this morning. When you watch the Knicks right now and the way they play, that's a team you can see
I know it's hard
going
to
for a
believe.
championship.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Weekdays at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Chris Carlin with you. Glad to be joined right now by Taylor Canfield. He is the U.S. Sail GP team driver. And we are all getting ready for the Mubadala, New York Sail Grand Prix coming up at the end of May. Taylor, how we doing?
Yeah, we're excited for the home event in New York, and can't wait to be there and racing in front of all the fans.
Now, what is your role as driver of the U.S. Sail GP team?
So as a driver, you kind of have two different roles. One is trying to help make sure that the boat is going, as fast as you can around the racetrack. And then in addition to that, it's kind of the decision maker on board, and, using the information that I'm getting from the whole team and the coach booth to kind of make those split-second decisions around the racetrack.
It sounds like an awesome atmosphere. What's the energy going to be like sailing right at New York City?
There's no better feeling racing in front of the home crowd, representing our country, and hearing their cheering through our headsets that we have on board is, it gives me the chills just thinking about it. So we're pumped.
We're looking forward to the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming at the end of May. Taylor, thanks.
Still a busy morning on the Cross Bronx westbound side, Castle Hill Avenue, right up to the George Washington Bridge. Add an extra 23 minutes to the ride. We have crashes on the Belt Parkway west at Pennsylvania Avenue and also by Flatbush Avenue. Heads up for all kinds of delays around that. They did clear one on the FDR Drive coming uptown in towards 71st Street. Outbound upper deck of the George Washington Bridge, a stall in the left lane and coming into New York. Still some hefty delays, at least 20 minutes at the Hudson River crossings. And I'm Matt Ward on 880 ESPN New York.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch. I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Did your dog just get groomed? She's got a pep in her step.
Actually, she's gotten famous. She's one of 18 dogs on the New Jersey Dog Scratch-Offs from the New Jersey Lottery.
What?
Yeah, New Jersey voted, and 18 dogs were chosen.
Well, look at her.
It's gone to her head a bit.
Play the New Jersey Dog Scratch-Offs, featuring 18 real New Jersey dogs and a top prize of $200,000.
Oh, are you a famous doggy? Yes, you are.
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey! My dad is bringing home the best birthday cake ever!
It was my 5th birthday, and my dad was bringing home the cake.
Should have been here a half hour ago.
The cake never made it, and neither did my dad.
911, what's your emergency?
That was the day a drunk driver killed my dad.
Daddy?
Impaired drivers take lives. Think.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee. Aired in cooperation with the New York State Broadcasters Association.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. It's a franchise record 7th consecutive playoff win, and they have blown out the Philadelphia 76ers by 30 points to complete a clean sweep of Philly. Final score 144-114, and for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Wow. Tyler Murray with the call right here on ESPN New York. The Knicks just flat out dominating once again at 800-919-3776 and on the ESPN New York chat where so many people are just talking their talk and absolutely should enjoy every bit of it. Black Metronome, the belt buckle isn't often used, but when it is, the results are satisfying. That is rough.
We all been getting our ass with it, and then we mess around and get hit with that belt buckle. And I used to try to act like I was having a seizure. Like, you hit me with that buckle. They'll try to get him to stop whooping that ass. But, every skilled mother be like, nah, I got a little bit more for you.
And Josh Hart passing around the blunt the other night.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Wow. 800-919-3776. We get into it. We're on it on the ESPN New York YouTube chat and in the YouTube channel where you can watch the show right now. We will start with Gilberto in the truck on ESPN New York. Gilberto, wow.
What's up, Big C?
What's going on, brother?
What's up, Big Bart? Tom in the back, all the guys in the back producing music. You guys are part of the fabric as well. Oh, yo, bro. New York basketball. That was a documentary. That was a WWE SmackDown. Woo! Ric Flair style.
Listen, Gilbert, so I'm going to let you use it, though, but that's patented, man. That's just like us saying bing bong, man.
All right, baby.
That's like I said ding dong.
I know that you gave Harden one game because they were on his case a lot. So you let Harden win one game, but you better win the next two. I expect you in the finals. If you fall short of the finals, you got a problem, Bart, because New York fans are going to come and roast you.
See, but
you know that.
Gilberto, this is what I'm trying to say, man. I'm trying to celebrate the Knicks, man. This ain't about the Pistons and what they did, and you just want to bring it out of me. You want me to turn to Buck Nasty, the world's biggest hater, and I'm trying to just celebrate Cat and Mike Brown and all the things that they done and how they took care of business, show the killer instinct, how they look like the best team in basketball right now, look like they can compete with OKC, they can compete with Detroit, they can compete with the Spurs. They're going to be a tough
record. They matched that record, 30-point average for winning. I don't know. Did OKC sweep when they did that last year?
I mean, I don't know.
They played and they averaged over 30 points?
I mean, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Like, the Knicks are balling and playing at a high, efficient level. Cat's making the right plays. Like I said, 17 points, but when you have 10 assists, that's 20 points right there. That's 37. So, like, it's about your point production. So that's like a running back running for 75, but then catching for 75. It all counts. It's a cumulative number.
Javi and Queens checking in. Bart goes through all the stages on this show. He really does. He really does. Bart didn't want the New York Knicks. That from David DeContic or whatever the hell his
Absolutely
name is.
do.
David, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down.
Do you understand that I'll be talking? Listen, first of all, I am a Knicks fan. First of all, right? Used to hang out with Mason, right? I'm good with LJ. Like, me and Wallace, we hook up, we hang out. You know what I'm saying? We good people's real strong. I love the Knicks, bro. Like, listen, y'all got to give me a Detroit pass, bro. Like, it's only been the last 2 years y'all have ever heard me talk about Detroit because we were god awful. You know what I'm saying? Like, so listen, just give me the pass. Let's talk about the Knicks and how we can get off of Bridges' ass for 1 week, how we can celebrate Cat because he's playing at a high level. But please, tread lightly before you ask for them big boys.
No celebrations. The expectation was to return to the conference finals. That's another one of the comments coming in. Did Mike Brown really no, that was something else. The Mike Brown thing is kind of interesting to me. Do I owe him an apology yet, or does everybody owe him an apology yet?
I mean, you can say he adjusted, and we talk about him not being able to make moves and adjustments, and that's what Matt Barnes said, right?
And Mike said he was the guy that was outcoached by Quinn Snyder through the first 3 games.
Right. And so he found the solution, and it worked for the next series. Right? He understood he had a banged-up Embiid, a guy that wasn't going to be consistent, a guy that actually is better that you have a guy like Karl Anthony Towns, because if you would have let Joel Embiid off the hook by just sitting and wrestling underneath, that's cool because he don't have to move in space, which leans to his size and his weight. When you got a big man that can make his ass come out there and have to guard, 20 feet from the basket, that's where he's uncomfortable, especially with the way his health. So, I mean, great game plan, man.
This is Mike on his team's current level of focus.
It's definitely been elevated in the playoffs. Our guys, they've tried to take it to another level with their focus on the details and their energy and effort level. And that's a lot of reason why we're playing pretty good basketball. That's, when you talk about the elite and the great in any business, I don't care what business you're in, there's one word that stands out. It's the word consistency. The elite do it every play, even if it gets boring or monotonous. And that's what we have to figure out to see if we can do. If we can do it every play, then we have a chance to be elite.
Well, they have been. They have been for 7 straight games. And I do wonder what it'll look like when they get punched in the mouth. If they get punched in the mouth, they will in the next round, if not the next series after that. What will it look like? But right now, you don't have to worry about that so much. You can take your time. You can get OG healthy. You can feel great about everything that's going on right now. David,
they played Appalachian State.
All right, settle down. Everybody calm down. Let's not get
that's right.
David, Elizabeth, let's get to a fever pitch on this yet.
Yeah, my daughter says hi first, fellas.
What up?
So this is what I want to They said hi, Lynn. All right, so this is what I want to say, fellas. Number 1, I need both of you gentlemen to utter these words with me. Street sweepers. Street sweepers.
I didn't even think that we could do it. You got to give me a chance to participate. Street sweepers.
Yes, please.
Street sweepers.
That's right. That's right, Chef. Street sweepers. That's right, Bart. So look, fellas, this is what I want to say. Everything they told us that we couldn't do, we did. Did we pack Philly? We packed Philly. Yo, did Bridges step up on Friday? Bridges stepped up on Friday. Yo, did we get OG Anunoby a couple more days rest for that hamstring and for him to heal up and, game plan against the next round? We did just that. I'm going to be honest, fellas. I'm going to tell you what I told my man Lonnie, what I told Jose. Bro, I'm in disbelief. I didn't even know they could do this.
It is kind of, it's bizarre.
I'm sorry, Chef.
No, it's bizarre.
I woke up on Friday. I woke up on Saturday, and I'm like, yo, did we really just beat them 3-0? And then the coup de grace yesterday on Mother's Day, oh, man, that was a bad Mother's Day for you gentlemen in Philly. I bet you that. But, man, it was a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day. And, yo, man, people, stop coming at Bart. Bart, on the low, he's a Knicks fan. But, yo, he's from Detroit, so, he's going to represent his state and his city. So you can't get mad at that. But,
thank you.
Bart rolls with us. And not for nothing, man, I'm ready for the next round. And last but not least, man, bing bong.
You can bing bong all day, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is Bing Bong Mondays.
If this ends up being Knicks Pistons, we have to have another watch party, right?
Oh, we better.
We have to. Either way, we have to have another watch party.
I should be scheduled to have all home games. I got to be in the suite. Every single one.
I like how you put it like you're working.
And I'm not.
I have to be scheduled to be in the suite.
If you wear a Knicks jersey the entire time, I think we can let you up there.
Let me tell you something. Not for $1 million.
800-919-3776.
Where Bob Lanier, where Kelly Tripucka. You know what I'm saying?
Darko Milicic.
Bill Laimbeer.
You better watch.
Buddha. I'm wearing a Buddha Edwards.
John Sally.
You better watch
Benny
it there,
Johnson.
Bud. You better watch it there, Bud, because you may
Hamilton.
You may only be seeing 2 games in the Garden.
Ha! You wish. Yeah. What Leslie Nielsen saying? Taken. Good luck.
Yeah, that wasn't Leslie Nielsen.
That
was Liam Neeson.
What's his name?
Liam Neeson.
What, is the other person
Leslie
a real
Nielsen's
person?
The Naked Gun.
Oh, my bad. You know what I mean. You know what I meant.
Sadly, I do.
Ray, you know what I meant. You know exactly who I was talking about.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
This is the Michael K. Show.
I hate to say it because I don't want to start a fight with my wonderful co-hosts who listen to the show. A lot of you people, man, really down on Cashman for years. Really down on him. Guy's a really good GM. I know he hasn't given you the championship you want, so I understand the angst. But for those that paint him as a guy who knows nothing, he is a really good GM.
The Michael K. Show. Weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
D'Agostino, law, bite back. Did you know that Social Security disability takes a bite out of every one of your paychecks? So when they deny your claim, bite back. I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, and I'm proud to announce our first ever Social Security Disability webinar. It's happening on June 3rd at 1 o'clock. In just 1 hour, you'll learn your rights, understand the appeals process, and find out how our experienced SSD attorneys can help you get the benefits you've earned. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Register now by calling 1-800-BITE-BACK, 1-800-248-3222, or go online to daglawteam.com/SSD webinar. That's daglawteam.com/SSD webinar. D'Agostino Law is here to bite back, to fight back, to get you the SSD benefits you've earned. Register today at 1-800-248-3222.
Hey Yankees fans, gather a group of 10 or more and take advantage of our 2026 Yankees group ticket specials. Whether you're getting together with family and friends, organizing a fundraiser, or entertaining clients, your group will love bonding over the Bronx Bombers. Start planning your 2026 group outings today. Log on to Yankees.com/groups. Call 212-YANKEES or email us at groups@Yankees.com. That's 2026 group tickets. Call 212-YANKEES or visit Yankees.com/groups today.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. It's a franchise record 7th consecutive playoff win.
The Knicks just embarrassed Philadelphia like that.
That was beyond a statement from the Knicks about their intentions for the season.
Our guys, they've tried to take it to another level.
It's great when you see your team doing what we're doing and having that kind of focus.
They have blown out the Philadelphia 76ers to complete a clean sweep of Philly. The Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I used to think Philly was a sports town. I don't know if it is anymore.
Morning Start with DiPietro and Rothenberg. Weekdays from 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Rich Eisen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payments sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
The Knicks are one step closer to their ultimate goal.
The Knicks beat the Hawks 140-89 and win this first-round series in 6.
Will this be the year the Knicks punch their ticket to the NBA Finals?
Brunson right wing, walks into his 3. That's good. Rebound, Towns, and the putback is good. It's a Towns takeover here in the third quarter.
Thanks to all our New York Knicks partners this season, including Verizon, ThriveWell Infusion, BetMGM, and London Jewelers on ESPN New York.
ESPN New York YouTube channel is where you can watch the show and chat to get you involved as well. BXNY, that was a Philly special.
Man.
They're going to take everything they can.
The process is dead.
To fire away every possible Philly victory that they could take away out of this. They are just taking as much as they can out of it. And I understand why.
Yeah.
I understand why.
Having Joel Embiid is like having Jacoby Ellsbury on your squad for the next 2 years.
Nick slapped Philly like it was payback for Chris Rock. 800-919-3776. Chris in the Bronx next on ESPN New York. Chris, what's going on, dude? How are you?
I didn't go to sleep. I haven't been to sleep yet. This is amazing, gentlemen. Mikal Bridges stepped up. Everybody stepped up. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. I wanted to say something about what Merrill said on First Take when he said, just talking future, God willing, hopefully everything works out. But if we do play OKC, if you guys could look into the matchups of the two games that we played this year against OKC, where Cat was not involved in the offense and still had almost 20 boards both games.
You want to do that now? You want to do that now? You want to do that now?
Hi. He's touching the money. He's touching the money.
Just hear me out. I watched both. I watched every Knicks game this year. That game was. I have it in my text messages in my group chat. They did not get Cat the ball. This whole thing when they switched up what happened during the Atlanta series. OKC did not deal with this kind of Knicks team. Yes, you guys are saying when they.
Well, what about? Let me ask you this. All right, hang on, Chris. Let me ask you this.
I got you.
Did Detroit deal with this kind of Knicks team?
Yeah, who dominated them this year?
No. What I'm saying is this Knicks team?
Right.
Is this Knicks team?
Right.
This Knicks team a lot different than the one that the Pistons smacked around
100%,
this year?
100%. Everybody stepped up. The level of play shows in everybody's stats. They stepped up on a different level. The whole team,
Chris.
1 through 8. We have to worry about Cade, and we might lose next series. I'm just saying future for. But all this talk about OKC has to deal with the Knicks punching them in the mouth.
Chris.
Nobody punched OKC in their mouth.
Chris, are we playing Uno? You just skip the Pistons? We playing Uno? Like skip you, draw four?
I'm not worried about nobody on the East.
You're not worried about the team that literally beat your ass and like physically dominated you. And
nope.
Jenkins and Tobias Harris is playing a lot different than all the.
You gonna worried about Philly and Boston got packed up by Philly.
Bro,
and we did more than pack them up.
Bro,
it's in the ashtray already.
How can you not be concerned about the team that dominated you every game you played this year?
Because they're not the same team that they was last year.
Yeah, they're better.
Cade is better.
No, Jenkins is better. How's the team? Well, bro, how's the team not better and they're the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference? How can you say the team? Because they're better.
No, okay. The season don't matter.
So the Pistons are better.
The
Pistons are a better team than they were last year.
Okay.
God.
Everybody calm down. Everybody settle down. I let that call go because I wanted to illustrate a point. Today is a celebratory day. Yesterday was an elimination day. We have a lot of show between now and if the Pistons actually make it to the next round, Knicks Pistons, which I think they will. We got a lot of show between now and then. Bart didn't bring them up. Bart does not bring them up terribly often. You guys tend to bring it up.
They trolling me.
And you're feeling yourselves, and I understand that. If that's how you want to spend your celebratory time, God bless you. I'm okay with that too. You do you. I'm just pointing this out so you understand how we get here. For the Knicks fan that gets annoyed by this, it's the fans that are bringing this up. Bart came in today and was not interested in talking about the Pistons. Not because they lost the other night, but because he understands that they still have another 2 games, but more importantly, he understands today is a celebratory Knicks day.
Yes.
He doesn't want to rain on your parade.
He
doesn't want to get in these fights. He doesn't want to start scrapping with you. But if you corner the animal, he's going to come out with those claws. And that's exactly what's going on. He's showing his teeth.
I just don't understand how you can say the team that barely made the playoffs last year, won the Eastern Conference, isn't a better team this year than they were last year.
Okay.
Suppose asinine thing.
All right.
Woosah. Breathe, dog.
Woosah.
Breathe, dog.
Woosah. D and Queens.
That guy was your friend. Who, Roger? Roger was a drug dealer.
D and Queens should settle things right down. D, what's going on, bud?
One business day prior to
Who is he on a no, keep that there. Is he on a call? Is he on a work call?
Are you on a business call?
Put him on hold. Hello?
Hang on. D.
Yo. Like, either he been waiting on hold for somebody else too. You know how like you waiting on hold and damn, they probably picked up. Like, damn it.
Us on hold with Verizon. Rashad in the Bronx is next. ESPN New York. Rashad, what's going on? It's your day, Rashad.
Shoddy.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah. First of all, good morning, fellas. Good morning.
Good morning.
And also to everybody, get at my guy Bart. Please stop it. Bart is with us. You know, he can root for his team, the Pistons. That's his hometown. But everybody get off Bart's back. Like,
I ain't even said nothing, man. I'm here talking about Cat, the pick and roll, and I'm bringing up assist totals. I'm talking about McBride coming in, taking care of business, taking care of his opportunities, how everything ball move, ball flow, get off of bridges, and they just coming at me, son.
Yeah, for no reason. And but about the game, when at the beginning, not even like before tip-off, when the Knicks fans just destroy the Philly fans, and like the getting the team hyped, the what do you call that, the
like the pregame hype team when they were trying to get them into the game.
Yeah, you know the game was over from that point on.
Oh yeah, like you could see actual people from the Philadelphia staff kind of waving that group off once they realized how bad the booing was going to be. Like, no, get off the court.
The crazy thing is, I didn't see no. Where was the Philadelphia celebrities?
I didn't see them show up.
I ain't see Blackson,
Now, usually,
Kevin Hart,
listen, there's
Meek Mill.
Again, there's usually only a few. Like Meek Mill's one. Kevin Hart would be another.
Michael Blackson. He be in the locker room with them.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he a D-list celebrity, but he's still a celebrity. I mean, but when you go on Love and Hip Hop, you know.
M. Night Shyamalan is another one that's there quite a bit. The guy with 6 Cents.
What was Mike Trout?
Like that, you know. Mike Trout's playing baseball.
Still should have took it down.
How about the Roots? Ain't the Roots from Philly?
Yes. Where was Jill Scott? Eve? I want everybody. Where was Will Smith? He kicked out the house. Where's Will Smith?
Will hasn't been to a Sixers game in forever.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is when I spent most of my days.
Well, he wasn't spending most of his day in Philly yesterday.
Chilling out, maxing, relaxing out, cool.
Oh, boy. This is getting ugly. 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. Primo Sabe Cat is moving and dishing the ball. He's getting buckets when the attention is not on him. Let's see here. Marcus Blackman checking in. Where was Meek Mill and Kevin Hart when the Sixers were getting the lunch money taken? I mean, lunch money taken is like the softest thing I've heard today as far as what happened to Philly. They waved the white flag, says Cesar Santos.
They got Pulp Fiction. They
Black
got
Metronome. I saw Jada Kiss and Fat Joe. Tracy was there, too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. All the New York guys there in the building.
Spike was there. Philly celebs sold their tickets, too. Brian Hurdle. Iverson said, nah, I'm good. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Mornings with DiPietro and Rothenberg.
The combination of the Knicks were awesome, and Philly was brutal. They took their soul. They absolutely took the soul of Philadelphia sports, and it was glorious to see.
Took their soul. You have their best player talking about how it was louder for the Knicks in his building than it sounded at MSG.
It was perfection.
DiPietro and Rothenberg, morning 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Chris Carlin with you. Glad to be joined right now by Taylor Canfield. He is the U.S. Sail GP team driver. And we are all getting ready for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming up at the end of May. Taylor, how we doing?
Yeah, we're excited for the home event in New York. And, can't wait to be there and racing in front of all the fans.
Tell us why fans should be excited for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix.
The racing is just so exhilarating coming in and watching it from the shoreline of Governor's Island and in front of the Statue of Liberty, racing in one of, the biggest, most amazing cities in the world. I'm getting the goosebumps just talking about it. And, these boats are, the fastest boats in the world, racing, with the best sailors in the world. It's really cool. And it's going to be so electric in New York. And yeah, it's our home event this year. So we're pumped.
We are pumped as well. Taylor, we appreciate your time. He is U.S. Sail GP team driver Taylor Canfield. We're looking forward to the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming at the end of May. Taylor, thanks.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Registration ends in 2 weeks. Take the test.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last two, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Michelle Smallman here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
What's up, my friends? This is Francisco Lindor.
This is Devin Williams. This is Luke Weaver.
Bo Bichette here. You're listening to the home of New York Mets baseball.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is Bart and Carlin.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. Final score 144-114. And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
This was like a soul-sucking type performance. You took everything out of them that you could possibly take and then left town in tatters.
I used to think Philly was a sports town. I don't know if it is anymore.
This is Bart and Carlin on 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
That is like looking out the window in the rear view, either in the rear view mirror or looking out the window as you're leaving town on the bus, and Philly is up in flames. And there's just smoke smoldering from South Philly from that complex. Oh my God!
You got players running like with Rocky before he take off and the kids chasing him. That's Joel Embiid.
And then they get run over by a bus. I mean, it is tough to take all the way around. Yeah. I want to hear a little bit from Embiid on this thing and what exactly happened here.
What happened?
There it is. Joel, was this season a success?
I know we lost, and I know that's not the right mentality to have. For me, this was a success. Came into this year not knowing where I was going to be, how long I was going to play, if I was even going to play based on how the knee was. And I feel like we're in a position where we figured out the knee. Hasn't been an issue. Obviously, you're going to have setbacks, as you go along. But, those setbacks have been, so much different than it's been in the past. So I hate losing, but I thought I was done. That's the best way to put it. And then, I find, something, and we find something as a group to figure it out, what it takes and what we have to do.
Well, they need to lose it again so they can get underneath that contract. If he retired, then they get that salary back. They can stretch him out, pay him like Rick is getting paid, for the next 15 years. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, man, whatever we figured out, unfigure it out.
I got to take a look.
Because this is clearly Maxi's team now.
Oh, absolutely.
And they got to figure out how do they build around him. And I don't know if building around him is with a guy that's going to clog up the paint and a guy that's not going to move the ball and a guy that's like the old guard. Like Joel Embiid is like the last of the traditional centers.
Well, listen, it's okay. They only have 3 more years of that contract.
3 years and $190 million.
57-9, 62-6, 67-3.
Man. But the thing is, Paul George ain't too much worse.
Oh, no.
Better.
Oh, no.
Like they got Project P. Oh, Project P is sitting at like 50, 52 next year. Like when you say how much he make, Paul George is about to pass everybody.
I'll give it to you right now. Paul George has 2 more years left on his deal at 54 and 56, so only 110 in 2 years.
110 in 2 years.
At the end of this contract, Paul George will have made $510 million.
This dude made $500 million.
Wow.
$500 million.
800-919-3776. Israel in the Bronx is up next. Israel, what's up, baby?
Baby, how y'all doing, man? I just want to say go New York, go Knicks in 6, 3-1-3. I love y'all.
What? Hold on, no, don't run. What you mean, Knicks in 6? If y'all win in 6, it'd be the first ones y'all won.
What? Since what?
No. Huh? No, I say if you guys win one, you know what I'm saying? If you win one, it'd be the first one you won this year against us.
Oh no, I heard you on that. You're right. Well, they got Kay Cunningham and all them boys, but you know what? We got the Captain Jalen Brunson, Captain America. You heard? He's ready for that.
Yeah. If you tell the truth, Israel, if you start your team right now, you would start with Kay Cunningham over Jalen Brunson, especially what he's doing in the playoffs. Quit playing. Two-way player.
I'm a real baller. You're right. That's a fact.
You're right. I haven't. You're right. With what he's doing in the playoffs, I haven't seen Jalen turn it over on 3 straight possessions.
And I'm
Carlin, we're supposed to be boys. You with the ops? You with the ops?
No, it's just there are some times when
man.
you need to be pointed out.
You know what I got to tell him, Israel? I'm on a run, G. We can never be friends.
Don't do that. Hey, man, I know them boys out there, man. We'll get some things popping. But, yeah, trade Mikal Bridges, please. Get them 4 second-round picks, whatever you need. He got to go.
He just had an amazing series.
That's right. You want to sell high.
Okay, can we worry about that later? All right, this brings up an interesting point that I was going to hold on to for a bit, but now I think it needs to be addressed. Are we done with the Giannis stuff?
Nope.
Not until after this series?
Bro, this series or the next?
We done with it?
OKC ain't going nowhere. Matter of fact, did they get a lottery pick?
No.
Thank God. I think the NBA was like, no, we can't. We can't do this. But the Spurs still ain't sold nobody away. The crap that they gave you, they gave to the Knicks. They still ain't got rid of Castle or traded for somebody, you know what I'm saying? They still haven't traded one of their big guys. They still haven't made a big move. They still had, can they get rid of, who's the dude that used Barnes? They can get rid of Barnes. Like
OKC ended up with the 12th pick.
Ain't that some bull?
It's the 12th pick.
But they're gonna get a specialist.
Yeah, it's
they don't get a special wing to stop whoever gave them a little bit of trouble. They don't get a specialist just for that person. That's what they had. That's the type of luxury they got.
Yes.
Let's get somebody to just come in and hit 5 threes.
To their credit, they built it themselves the way that they built it. And it wasn't just tanking. It was also putting themselves in a position to be successful with several great trades.
Well, thanks, Clippers. Dummies.
Look, all the way around.
For Paul George has been on 6 teams since.
That's all fine. I'm talking about Giannis here with the Knicks. Is this at the point now where it's Giannis, it would be Towns 1-for-1, and that's the only way you're doing it?
Nah, not 1-for-1. Nah, come on now. At the end of the day, like, it ain't 1-for-1.
No, as a talent, Giannis is an amazing talent, and I would never try to say that he wasn't
playing at a high.
I would never try to say that he wasn't better than Cat. Of course he is.
Giannis going to miss way more games than Cat, too. One thing you say about Cat's been durable.
Yes, he has.
And Giannis is starting to get those injuries, those old people injuries.
But you're also not going to trade 10 guys. You're not going to trade OG, and you're not going to trade Bridges and all this stuff. I'm not saying you won't trade Bridges, but I'm saying in this case, it's not like I'm going to give you 4 guys for him now and rip up what I've got.
I'm going to give you Cat, I'm going to give you Bridges, and I'm going to give you Deuce.
So many people in this. Stop. Giannis is not the answer. I'm not trading Cat. It's very interesting.
Oh, now I'm not trading Cat, man. Yeah. Y'all was trying to take his ass to the bus station.
Leave him out. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's so soft. He's so soft. Oh, my God. Man,
we don't want Giannis. Jeffrey Rowland in the chat now.
Bro, you see what happened when you play Appalachian State and you play a directional school?
Settle
play
down.
Appalachian State and Rutgers, and you sitting up there talking.
I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that.
Well, that's because you shot at me in the last second. So I'm shooting back. I got to defend myself, Chris.
Look, all I can tell you is that if they don't get past this next round, the talk will come back some, but I wonder if any of this, it's going to depend on how that looks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it looked like, man, like he getting punked, Stu Beef pushing him off the block, Derwin punking him, like it's gonna be the same thing. If he plays the Pistons and he looks like he looked during a regular season, it's gonna be an issue. Now you can't overcompensate. Now you can't be like overly tough and getting techs and stupid fouls because you're trying to prove that you're a big dog.
Tsunami, we're singing a different tune now that he's Hubcat.
Now who is he? He Battle Cat from He-Man because the movie coming out. You know
he's the hub of the offense and. Cat. Get it?
That was creative.
I picked up on what he was doing there.
I'm a little slow.
Subi in Midtown. This should be fun. Subi, what's going on?
Yeah, it is a celebration because I predicted Knicks in 4 with Ty Butlers, and Ty Butlers was on yesterday saying that, why is he getting so much hate about not picking the Knicks, this, that. And that's just like Bart, because Bart's going to be switching hats soon. So I want Carlin, next time you have your Carlin's Corner, Bart can't go cheap on the food. He needs to eat the whole pie. And that's a Mother's Day pie. He needs to eat the whole pie. And I recommend this Tres Leches cake. Bart will like it, but he needs to eat. If Pistons don't win, then he needs to eat the whole cake, whole birthday cake, Mother's Day cake. Just like you had Mother's Day cake yesterday. Yeah. How many slices you had?
No, I ain't had no. I ain't had none of that. Subi, I'm gonna get you some humble pie. So I'm gonna get Knicks fans when they play the Pistons. I'm gonna get y'all humble pie.
Shaq is on Team Nick as well. And when is Bart going to switch his hats? Because he usually said that he's on Nick's bandwagon.
Yeah.
And then my whole thought is that if Shaq's on the bandwagon, Bart has to join too.
I stay on the bandwagon. I'm listen. I am coming down. I'm with the bandwagon. I rock with the Knicks.
Bart's on board outside of one particular case. And it's the team that he grew up with. So we can't knock him for that.
If it was the Orlando Magics, you know what I'm saying? I got one celebrity in my phone. Isaiah Thomas.
You know what this is?
I got more than one, but.
Listen, you understand, though, that if we get to a Knicks-Pistons series,
yes,
that you're going to have to make some kind of wager.
Yeah.
That is not money related.
Yeah,
that is more something embarrassing related.
This is payoff.
So if the Knicks were to take out the Pistons, this is something we're going to start crowdsourcing.
If the Knicks beat
but we're going to do this within reason. I'm not going to humiliate my guy.
If the Knicks beat the Pistons, you see that Knick logo? I'm going to put the basketball on my kneecaps, and the Knicks are going to be on my thigh across the top.
With a tattoo?
Yeah.
You want to commit to that? You want to commit to a Knicks tattoo?
Hey, could you imagine, like, if my knees were orange with a basketball?
All I can tell you is the last time I tried to do that tattoo thing, I got fired. So that's up to you. When I was going to do if the Mets make the playoffs, I'll get the polar bear for Pete Alonso.
Yeah, no, that is funny, though. Like, look at the logo. Could you imagine somebody with the basketball in their kneecaps and then the Knicks, like, above their kneecap on the thigh? And they walking around with orange kneecaps.
Well, listen, you got to get there first. And we have a lot of time to talk about that. We have a lot of time to consider that. But I will start crowdsourcing that idea and putting it out there to get people thinking about what actually Bart could do if the Knicks end up beating the Pistons.
See, this is the thing. The Knicks are going to come in as the favorite.
Yeah. Even though.
But they're going to start on the road.
They were the number 1 seed. The Pistons were.
We take all disrespect as jet fuel. Yo, call in if gas prices are high as hell. Like I just saw, like I said, I just filled up. I put 100 in. And I swear, my tank laughed at it. It was like, are you serious?
You put $100 of gas into your tank? Was this the Humvee? Was this the Cybertruck? What was this?
I put 100 and it only went. It only filled it up a little bit after over half.
What car?
Escalade.
$100 only filled the Escalade a little over a half?
Yep.
Wow.
They didn't even give me 3/4.
I don't know how big the Escalade tank is, but still.
It don't matter. Like, you put a Hun bun in that piece. Like
that should fill a tank of a tank.
Yeah, I'm trying to rent one of these Rebel blue cars that you be seeing people drive. I'm trying to get electric.
I want to see Bart drive around one of those little tiny smart cars.
Yeah, for real. I'm looking for that car that Steve Urkel had, man. I'm trying to get out the front with it, like the whole front come out.
Steve in the car is up next on ESPN New York. Steve, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
You in the car, Steve? You crazy as hell, man. You spending gas money?
I'm still driving back from Philly from yesterday, bro. That's how good of a car I am right now.
How you get the ticks? How you get the ticks? How you get the tickets?
They were so easy.
Oh.
They were so easy, bro. I work overnight, so I literally was up on the hunt since the night
before.
I want to say about 70% of that stadium was on sale. You could have went. Anybody.
That's crazy work. So they got no respect for Joel Embiid.
They got no respect for nobody in Philadelphia. Not even Philly has respect, bro. The fan base was so bad last night. You know how they do the shirt toss?
Yeah.
They had to literally look for fans in the stadium for Philly fans. Like, there were so many
Walk
Knicks
up
fans.
to the second deck and hand it to them.
Did they hand it to them? Because they shoot it, it landed to a Knicks fan, and they're going to throw it back on the court.
Some of the T-shirts from the first row, they had to hand them over to them. The mascot literally had to go up and down the rows looking for Philly fans because Knicks fans were mobbing them. It was ugly last night, boys. Shout out to the New York fan base who were traveling because we completely demoralized Philadelphia yesterday.
I lost a bet when I worked down there, and I had to hold up a sign outside the Sixers game that said, and this is in 2017, that said, Bynum is better than Embiid. And nobody gave me any flack about it at the time. And you know what? That's starting to come back and look, maybe not all that untrue. Embiid's a tremendous player when he's healthy, but geez, it's tough to watch right now.
He's Norberg. He always has been.
He just cannot move.
And at this point, how old is he?
He's been in the league 12 years now, so he's got to be like 32.
Man.
Something like that.
He's starting to look like Patrick Ewing on the Magics.
Yeah, he's 32 exactly.
Yeah.
But listen, he can't move around.
He's a Ahmad Bradshaw 32.
Well, he looked like he was 38 when he was 28.
Yeah.
Because he just has that body.
He turned to Greg Oden in between right before our eyes.
And there were too many times earlier in his career, even when he was playing, that he was diving for loose balls and stuff, that you just don't need a guy with that kind of body doing that and putting himself through it.
He looks so heavy, man. He looked like gravity, like he lives on the earth.
They're done. I can tell you this. That town feels like they are done with him.
Yeah.
And there's 3 years left on that contract. I don't know how you're getting rid of it.
I figured my knees out. They got him to 35.
Yeah. I don't know how they're getting rid of him with the contract, and I think the majority of that town's fans the ones that, showed up. I still can't get over that. Because, I only worked there for a year, and it was, at this point, it was almost 10 years ago. But when I did, they weren't very good. Embiid was just starting to play, because remember, he didn't play those first 2 years.
And then Ben Simmons came in, didn't play, so he can make Rookie of the Year the next year. Get his $5 million with Nike.
It was Ben Simmons' rookie year. And Embiid played like 30 games, and he gave them some excitement. And they beat the Knicks. TJ McConnell hit a shot over Melo, and they were going nuts, and what the future's going to look like and all this. But then you see what has transpired. They are, I wouldn't say they're clearly number 4, but I would say that they are 4th in that town among those fans. Because, listen, Eagles fans, it's not going to matter. That would never happen to if
Cowboy fans
No. Cowboys fans or Giant fans are not taking over that stadium. But the fact, and John made this point very interesting this morning. The Knicks here unify fans because, if it's Mets, Yankees, there's still going to be a section that's not going to, like them down there. That there's Yankee fans may not be taking over Philadelphia. They didn't during the World Series.
Yeah.
Met fans might occasionally take over when the Phillies are bad. But Knicks fans, when you look at the Nets in town, we'll get to that mess for about 5 seconds later on. You end up with the number 6 pick after an atrocious season. Anyway, it's 90-10 Knicks fans to Net fans at best. So the Knicks unify fans here, and that's why it's so easy for them to go down there and do it. And also, just economically, it's a lot easier to go down to Philadelphia and be able to get tickets than it is at Madison Square Garden.
Because at some point, I'm like, where's the line where Philly fans start and Knicks fans stop? Is it Trenton?
Slightly above that.
Is it? I'm assuming.
As somebody
I'm
that
assuming
lived in
New Brunswick. I'm assuming New Brunswick is.
No, that's more Knicks. Yeah, I would say.
Rahway?
No, further down. Rahway's a little further north than that. I would say it's probably right around Jackson, New Jersey, something like that. 195 and south versus 195 and north, something like that. Anyway, 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. I cannot remember seeing a fan base take over an arena like that. A visiting fan base,
especially when it was anticipated. Yeah. Right? It's one thing
they knew it was coming.
Yeah, when they sneak up on you, how'd they get in here? They don't give it to them. Nope.
Your superstar steps up and says, "Don't sell your tickets," and then they have to give away 500 tickets to both games to Sixers fans. I wonder if those people turned around and sold them.
They should put nothing but tight shots.
All the moms that they did for the kids that were going, the Boys and Girls Clubs who were going to the game yesterday, watching them turn around and sell those tickets. We'll take the money.
That's the Mother's Day present.
800-919-3776. Al in the Bronx is next on ESPN New York. Al, what's going on, baby? How are you?
Yo, so I got a couple of things before I get to you, Bart.
You do your worst.
Real quick, did JB just end Embiid's career in Philly? Did that just happen? Also,
I think Embiid did that more than JB did. I think Embiid has done more than enough damage himself.
And they quit in the third quarter. I've never seen a team make another team.
You're being generous when you said the third quarter. You're being generous.
Of an elimination game.
Yeah, that team had packed it in by the end of the first quarter. Let's just call it what it was.
God. And now we're just going to finish. Bart,
yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to come at you, my man. I love you. I love what you did for the Jets. You helped my brother get through some bad times as a Jets fan. I'm a Giants fan. I chose the right team. But anyway, the thing is, how do I do this? My man came on. He said something earlier today. He just mentioned going to Oklahoma City. He didn't mention Detroit, and you felt some sort of way. I get it, but
here was the point though, Al, is that he was just glossing past. Glossing past them like they didn't exist.
Like the Eastern Conference Finals don't matter.
Hold on. or are we watching the same sports?
Yes.
Because
last I checked, the Pistons won 5 in a row, and the Knicks has won 6.
We got
7.
Well,
y'all won 7. Y'all won 7.
They had won 5 in a row.
Right.
Let James Harden score.
That's when they lost.
James wasn't even trying to do that.
James Harden.
James wasn't trying to do that, and y'all lost a game.
Okay, I'm sorry. We lost 1 game. I'm so sorry. We won 5 in a row that we can't be on a 6.
Other than James Cunningham, who else is scoring?
Jenkins, Tobias Harris is scoring like 22 points a game. So he's better than Bridges. No, bring his ass back. Matt, call your ass back. I got some more. I got to hear. What do you mean? Who else is scoring? How they win if Cade the only one scoring?
Just worry about tonight.
Man, if they win tonight, I'm going to say, y'all better be ready. Y'all better be ready. Y'all better be praying. Y'all better be in there like Michael Jordan was when the bad boys was whooping his ass, lifting weights. Creed.
Tom, how are we going to handle this?
You're going to have to play the varsity.
With the tip jar, or not the tip jar.
I ain't bring none of this up.
All right, calm down, but here's the thing. It's like somebody trying to open the lid of a jar, and you pop it wide open after they loosened it.
I'm like Wembanyama. You can't keep pushing me down and think I ain't going to elbow you in your head. At some point, you know what I'm saying? I'm sick of this. I ain't taking it no more.
But, Tom, how are we going to handle the Pistons swear jar if we get to next round?
Yeah, that's going to be an issue that we're going to have to tackle. Because it's so relevant, I don't know if that it can necessarily – there could be a fine.
I'm just going to bring in my fine. I'm just going to bring $100.
I mean, you should do that at this point. I'm surprised we haven't contributed to that jar today, quite frankly. But
so we've
I haven't been malicious.
I think we do.
I think
you come out swinging when somebody corners you.
I think in a minute or in a moment we'll know if it's taken too far.
Tom, here's what I think. Over the next couple of days, until that series is over, I don't know if Bart, I feel like between now and the end of that series is when we should really cash in on any kind of fines, because I can't really do it. I got to let him talk his talk if it's Knicks Pistons, right? We can't fine him for that.
Yeah, it's relevant.
We can, however, fine him before they get to Knicks Pistons.
Oh, we absolutely can.
I haven't said nothing. I've been provoked.
Now, here's the thing. You can say you've been provoked, but who's the guy that always gets hit in that? It's not the guy who provokes it. It's the guy who swings back.
It's the third guy.
And that, in this case, you're the third guy.
I'm the second.
No, you're the guy reacting and swinging back. And that's the problem. That's where we run into problems.
I'm just saying, man. Like, that's mad disrespectful for you to just say, if I came in, if anybody came in and was like, yeah, in the championship, man, we ready. Like, what?
Tom, I think we might have to open up a Venmo account for the Knicks fine jar.
I'll just open an actual bank account because we're going to be putting that much money in it.
Yeah. Tom, we're going to send your kids to school.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just trying to celebrate the Knickerbockers, man. It's their day.
Trying.
It's their day.
You're trying, but you're getting instigated too easily. You can be better than this. They're trying to get your goat, and you're handing that goat over on the silver platter. You're giving it to them. Be better. Be stronger.
I can't.
Bart Carlin, we get a lot more sound coming up from the Knicks pounding the Sixers next on ESPN New York.
This is Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
This is no longer a one-off, guys. No, this is now a trend in the playoffs for them. If I've got the orange and blue sunglasses on, if you want to say that about me, fine. You heard Tim Legler yesterday. He doesn't see a better team in the East. Jay Will said it this morning. When you watch the Knicks right now and the way they play, that's a team you can see going for a championship.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Weekdays at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
New York Knicks fans, here's a total slam dunk. For a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and home customers can get Fios and Alina Mobile for just $69.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabits per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more. For new Fios Internet and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
D'Agostino, law, bite back. Did you know that Social Security disability takes a bite out of every one of your paychecks? So when they deny your claim, bite back. I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, and I'm proud to announce our first ever Social Security Disability Webinar. It's happening on June 3rd at 1 o'clock. In just 1 hour, you'll learn your rights, understand the appeals process, and find out how our experienced SSD attorneys can help you get the benefits you've earned. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Register now by calling 1-800-BITE-BACK, 1-800-248-3222, or go online to daglawteam.com/SSD webinar. That's daglawteam.com/SSD webinar. D'Agostino Law is here to bite back, to fight back, to get you the SSD benefits you've earned. Register today at 1-800-248-3222.
Harry Douglas here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
When you're vacationing in your RV, there are some things you can always count on. Laying out on a hammock, waking up to birds chirping, and board games with the family.
What? It's not cheating.
Frank, you're scaring the kids.
Oh, come on, guys. We're having fun. It's family time.
With Progressive, your RV is protected 24/7, so you're prepared for whatever you don't see coming.
Technically, it's a loophole.
It's a children's board game. You're a grown man, Frank.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
My friends, the ultimate race on water is coming to New York, Sail GP, where international teams go head-to-head in F-50 catamarans flying at over 60 miles an hour. High-stakes racing, iconic skyline views, the unmistakable buzz of summer in New York City. Kick off your summer at the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix, May 30th and 31st. Experience the speed, strategy, and spectacle of Sail GP. And ESPN New York is going behind the scenes live May 28th with Bart Carlin from the Sail GP team bases. Sail GP, like you've never seen it. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel where you can go, you can watch, you can comment. We'll get your comments in throughout the course of the show. Right now, though, we have got a little bit of audio files based in the New York Knicks' dominance.
The audio file.
All right, Tom. All right, Tom.
All right, Chris.
Okay, Tom.
Okay, Chris.
It's up to you, buddy. How are you?
Wonderful. Every day after a New York Knicks playoff victory just puts such a big smile on my face.
We talked about the fact that you, after the loss in Game 2 of the Hawks series,
correct,
punched the wall.
I sure did.
What are your celebratory moves for the Knicks?
There's a lot of fist pumping going on. There's a lot of high fiving going on. So it's a lot of celebrations.
Who are you high fiving with? Who are you watching a game with? Your dad? Who are you watching a game with?
I usually watch the game with my mom because she's been a diehard Knicks fan ever since she's been a kid. So
it was a great Mother's Day then.
It was a wonderful Mother's Day. I think that was the best Mother's Day gift she got. I mean, we took her out to a nice lunch. I think she enjoyed the Knicks victory more.
But normally, does mom control the spread? 'Cause that's a great thing. If I was watching with my mom, she can make the snacks.
Well, but mom, it's Mother's Day. She's not making anything.
I'm saying outside of.
Outside of Mother's Day.
Yeah, what's the spread for you and mom's? Or do you guys
Does she normally make a bunch of snacks for you or what?
Not usually. Sometimes we'll get some of those Auntie Anne's pretzels and we'll heat them up in the oven and then we'll have them during the game.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
It's a nice little tradition.
So you took mom out to lunch yesterday.
Took mom out to lunch on Saturday because we wanted to beat the Mother's Day crowds on Sunday.
Oh my God. You got economical with moms. You didn't plan out Mom's Day. You didn't make sure you had a reservation. It don't matter if it's a crowd. If you got a reservation, you in there.
Well, here's the thing. We have the Knicks game at 3:30. We got to be home to watch the Knicks game.
It's brunch. Y'all don't go to church, do y'all?
That's more. Brunch. Is that you or is that both you and mom? We got to be home to watch the Knicks game?
That's me and mom.
That's you and mom.
But it was a collective decision.
I was wondering about that yesterday, considering how it all went down. Being up 3-0, how many guys scrapped watching Game 4 to go and help mom or to go and spend the time with mom?
Mom's Day is about early. They want to go to breakfast.
I mean, sometimes, but
Unless
Dave
they go to
had
church.
a 3 o'clock reservation. I didn't hear Dave talk about today how he handled that.
3 o'clock reservation? What's
they had a late brunch.
Right, late brunch is 12.
I mean,
brunch is 12 to 3. You could have been out there by 3.
I don't know. He didn't make the plans. His wife did.
That means Dave didn't plan accordingly.
Dave didn't plan anything.
See, that's the problem.
His wife and his sister-in-law apparently planned the whole thing.
See, that's the problem. You got to take control of that. No, it's our day. We're going to plan it for you. You just relax. I got this. And why are we eat at 12? No, don't worry.
I'll tell you, you guys got to be a little bit better equipped to be able to give up a little bit of time to go spend with your mom. That's all.
Bro, it's 24 hours out the day. You can earn out 3 hours for yourself.
But the whole point is it's Mother's Day.
Yeah, okay. Watch what happens on Father's Day.
I can tell you.
You think they gonna care?
I personally would like to thank all the moms out there for being great moms and doing what you do and freeing up all the tee times yesterday because I had a wide open 18 holes that I played in roughly 3 hours and 20 minutes. And it was amazing.
Correct mundo.
And I played it with a couple of moms, believe it or not. I ended up going up on my own, and I got paired up with a couple of moms who had their time off and wanted to go play golf.
All things circles back to you. Roscoe Jenkins, team of me. I'm just saying, I want all these mothers to keep that same energy when it's Father's Day. I'm just saying. Just watch. Please. Just watch how you just get a little big piece of chicken.
I saw
the same gift you've been getting your whole life.
I heard one mother yesterday just openly saying, you know what? It's nice that we finally got a nice day for Mother's Day. They always get a summer day for Father's Day, which is fair.
That's because that's the only gift we get. They added some tools to do something for you. Hey, I bought you that power washer that we've been in. Now go do the driveway. Hell no! What the hell? I mean, give me a gift that makes me have to work.
Tom, have at it.
So the gift that the Knicks get for a sweep of the Philadelphia 76ers, a sweep of them, is they get a nice long vacation before the Eastern Conference Finals begin. Mike Brown, on that long wait, is there any concern there?
You like the rhythm that you're in, but if we expect to be who we think we're capable of being, we'll find a way to stay consistent with what we're doing. Whether it's the energy level, the effort level, or embracing/focusing on the details that we have to be able to understand in order to go out and get a win.
All I'm going to say is Mike Brown, you're not allowed to say any word with a D in it. till you complete the task.
So he can't say deuce?
No, he say e-tails.
Look at you. See?
Oos.
Nobody called up and instigated at that time. That was all you.
Oos.
That was all you. All you. Next.
All right. Well, I love the mindset that the Knicks have been having in this postseason.
He just handed me a 20.
Don't even matter. Don't even matter, dog. I'm gonna be hosting the event. I'm gonna use that money for the tip jar.
I'm going to make that money rain all over the studio.
I'm going to count up while we play the next
when the Knicks win the Eastern Conference Finals. But at any rate, the mindset of the Knicks, Cat and the team knows it. Cat speaks about that mindset. They know they got more work to do.
I think that's really great to see our team in this mindset, the feeling that we got a lot more work to do, and to see us not really relaxing, but just in a way we look at these next days as a day for us to realign ourselves and get ready for the next challenge.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Our chakras.
They started with Joe, Glass Joe, Don Flamingo. Now they got to play Tyson.
All right, settle down with Tyson. You
Okay,
Ball
Bull. Okay, Ball Bull.
Bald Bull.
Or King Hippo. I mean,
you better hope not. All you had to do with King Hippo was hit him in the gut 50 times in a row.
Yeah, but you got
his fat ass wasn't getting up.
But you got to get close when his draws drop.
Next.
And now I will hear from the captain of the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, on the season and getting to the point.
I mean, it was a roller coaster for sure. I think outside of the New York Knicks organization, things looked worse than what they were from the outside looking in, but from everyone inside the building. And we were working every single day to be the best team we can be. That's all we were focusing on. And we had times where it was positive and negatives, ups and downs, but that's what our goal was. That's still our goal. Be the best team we can be. Continue to learn, continue to get better. And so the journey shows you who you are.
We have $75 currently in the Pistons swear jar. Does that number feel light to anybody else?
Yes, because we remember Dave took some bread when he had
No. But like we gave it all to Dave that time. This is $75 since then.
Yeah, somebody needed some toll money or something. Something
it feels like that number's a little light.
I feel like we've put a few 20s in there.
Yeah, there's only 3 of them. Feels like there was more than that. I don't know. A little sketchy.
Somebody gave themselves some change.
Kind of sounds like it.
Wanted some Starbucks.
Anyway, listen, I don't even remember what he just said. I was too engrossed in the
good things.
Case.
Knicks, they're moving on.
Yes.
Such a great team.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
Next.
And now what I really want to hear from the very, very depressed and angry 76ers. Let's start with Tyrese Maxey. He feels a lot of shame that the Knicks fans took over the arena.
It just sucks, bro. It just sucked, man. It just sucks. That's really all I can say about it, man. It's hard. It's definitely difficult. It's only one way to put a stop to it, and it's we have to go out there and win these games. Just being completely honest, we were better when we played them in the Garden this entire season. I know we lost game 2 and 1, but game 2 of the regular season was better. Here we was, I was telling them it felt louder here for them than it did in the Garden. And it's but we got to put a stop to it as a team. Winning these games, that's what's going to make, our fans, louder than theirs or whatever. I don't know how to keep them out. I don't know the logistics of it. But, it does suck. I can't even lie. It definitely does suck.
No,
ain't no logistics to it.
No, the logistics
transactional.
Yeah, I was thinking about this yesterday. If I'm sitting there and I'm Tyrese Maxey after the game, there's only one, and he kind of said it at the beginning, there's only one way to stop this. Stop getting humiliated by them here. And our fans will keep their tickets.
But they didn't know they were going to get humiliated. They gave the tickets game 3. They didn't know they were going to get humiliated.
They thought they were going to get beat up because they never believed in that team all year. My point is, if the team is good throughout the course of the year and is believable as a team that could make a run for a championship, those tickets would not have been sold. Some of them would be, but not nearly as many.
They beat Boston. How many teams have lost the first 2 games at home? Lost the first 2 games at home and then come back. Yeah.
But they were flying high after that, and then when they get beat up in games 1 and 2, they don't think they're coming back.
But that's the thing.
If they were up 2 games to none, what do you think it would have looked like down there? Look like that?
But that's fair weather.
Yes. I got news for you.
They came back in Boston. They were down in Boston.
90% of fan bases in professional sports, not college, 90% are fair weather in one way or another. Okay? There are some exceptions. I would say, and I know that this is going to sound crummy, but it's true, the Philadelphia Eagles fans are not fair weather fans. The Eagles fans, that would never happen there. Yankees fans, I don't think Yankees fans are fair weather fans. They show up.
No. Now, New Brooklyn, yeah.
No, but Brooklyn's such a non-factor. Like, I wouldn't even look at them.
Damn, you don't even consider them.
I don't. How can I? It's not even in the discussion.
What if they'd have won the draft?
Well, they didn't. So I guess we won't find out. I remember Max Kellerman spending what felt like an hour explaining to me how with Durant and Kyrie and with Harden that the Nets were going to take over New York from the Knicks. Like, that was actually going to happen. And I just stood there like, Max, there's no chance. Jordan could be playing for him. It wouldn't happen. And he's like, no, it's going to happen. Yeah, okay, Max.
The height of the Nets was
Check out the podcast.
The height of the Nets was when Kenyon Martin and all those guys, or Vince Carter was here. That was the high point when they were going to the Eastern Conference Finals all the time.
That was the high point. And at the second year, when they were in the finals, they didn't sell out the finals against the Spurs. They didn't. You could get tickets that day.
Damn.
At the box office.
Damn.
Listen, on the Knicks fans humiliating the Sixers fans, I do want to play that clip again of the news reporter, but I also watched the entirety of that clip as well. You got to hear the Sixer fans in the building who are getting interviewed during the game and how they feel about what's going on. So this is a Philly reporter for Channel 6, the ABC station in Philly, and they are throwing to her right after the game ended, and she's doing a live hit from the concourse where all the refreshment stands are right after the game, standing in front of a camera.
Nah, man, because everybody was begging.
Oh, wrong one. That's Josh Hart. Sorry.
Doesn't sound like a newscast.
That was this one.
We're in live inside Xfinity Mobile Arena tonight, Cheyenne. This game was brutal.
Walter, you would think that I'm in New York right now instead of Philadelphia. This is absolutely not the way that fans are hoping to end the Sixers season. You can see that I am surrounded by Knicks fans right now. Take a listen to what some of the Sixers fans I know had to say.
I ain't gonna lie, this is a Mother's Day massacre. I left my mom, you know what I mean? It's been something thinking that I'm going down with the ship, but I'm going down with the ship, so I gotta make it up to mama.
Sell the team, fire Nick Nurse, everybody gone. Like Kyle Lowry, coach.
We're getting clowned. Yeah, I got nothing. I think it was game 6 a few years ago when the Knicks beat us here, and we walked out and they were chanting like this. It's worse this year.
They gotta play better defense.
And I love Joel, and I hope he stays. I love the whole team. They did amazing, but it's just heartbreaking. It really is. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
See, if they would have lost in 5 games or 6 games, they would have said this was a resounding success. Joel Embiid came back. They're going to pick up where they left off. But the fact that they beat Boston and got their ass kicked like so definitively by the Knicks takes away all the good favor that they garnished, that they earned by beating Boston, who was picked to win the East.
Let Kyle Lowry coach tell the team, we're getting clowned. It's a Mother's Day massacre. The poor girl who's in tears over Embiid. Oh, wow. Brutal. And as Black Metronome points out, those tears taste delicious.
I can only imagine what Philly airways sound like today.
Well, they lost both the Flyers and the Sixers.
Yeah.
So they're both gone.
And all they got to do is focus on the Phillies, and they can be getting their ass kicked, and the Phillies been getting their ass kicked.
They started to come back a little bit, but still, that's a long summer.
Ugh.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. It's a franchise record 7th consecutive playoff win.
The Knicks just embarrassed Philadelphia like that.
That was beyond a statement from the Knicks about their intentions for the season.
Our guys, they've tried to take it to another level.
It's great when you see your team doing what we're doing and having that kind of focus.
They have blown out the Philadelphia 76ers to complete a clean sweep of Philly. The Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I used to think Philly was a sports town. I don't know if it is anymore.
Morning Start with DiPietro and Rothenberg. Weekdays from 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
You've been stuck inside all winter. Now it's time to get back out walking, working, and living. But if you have joint pain, sciatica, back pain, and still holding you back, you don't have to live like that. I'm Bart Scott, and Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the real deal. Ivy League trained, double board certified with non-surgical treatments that get real results. No cuts, no downtime, no pain medication. Just a smart, targeted approach to get you moving again. Same day or next day appointments are available. Go to SandwellPain.com. Don't let pain bent you this spring.
Hi, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. If you're looking at solar in New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut, here's what actually matters. Real numbers, honest answers, and a team that handles everything. We manage the entire process from start to finish. Designs, approvals, installation, and even a brand new roof if you need one. We don't sell you more than your home actually needs. Just smart systems designed for long-term savings and predictable energy costs. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment. Precision Solar, built to perform for decades.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Right now, all FanDuel customers can get 30% profit boosts to use before the golf tournament begins this week. Use them on top finishes like top 5, 10, 20, and more, and back the golfers you think will be in the mix come Sunday. Plus, the FanDuel app makes it nice and easy to place your other favorite wagers on golf as well. All FanDuel customers can get 30% profit boosts to use before the golf tournament begins this week. Use them on top finishes like top 5, 10, 20, and more, and back the golfers you think will be in the mix come Sunday. Because in a tournament like this, it's not just about who wins, it's about who stays near the top. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. 21 plus and physically present in New York, opt-in required, bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
The Knicks are one step closer to their ultimate goal.
The Knicks beat the Hawks 140-89 and win this first-round series in 6.
Will this be the year the Knicks punch their ticket to the NBA Finals?
Brunson right wing, walks into his three. That's good. Rebound, Towns, and the putback is good. It's a Towns takeover here in the third quarter.
Thanks to all our New York Knicks partners this season, including ZipRecruiter, Amazon Hub Delivery, Princeton Jeep, and Food Bazaar on ESPN New York.
Embiid up top, pass from Maxey was tipped and stolen by Bridges. Hard across the timeline to Brunson, wide open right wing three. McBride's even more open, and he hits a corner triple. It's his 6th three-pointer of the first half, and Deuce McBride gives the Knicks a 26-point lead.
He is asking these folks, what's the record in this joint? What history can I break today from behind the three-point line?
Just a pure destruction. And Deuce McBride, the guy doing it early to just put them out of their misery before they could even blink. Wow. I mean, honestly, another 80-point half. Another 80-point half.
It was like the issue is it was no resistance from the Philadelphia.
Really, no.
But you look at Maxey's a short dude. right? So he's not a big guy. I've ran into Maxey a couple years ago. He might be 6 feet, right? You got Joel Embiid, who's not the defensive player that he was before. He used to be one of the better two-way players in the game, right? He used to be a real force in there. Then Paul George can only play in spurts because he's had so many injuries. You know what I'm saying? So this was the perfect matchup for them.
Couple of other comments here coming in on the ESPN New York YouTube chat. That reporter needs a promotion, hard-hitting, investigative, emotional coverage like Anderson Cooper war reporting. That from William Goddard. That was rough. Black Metronome, Nets need to be relegated. I mean, you tank and you tank and you tank and you end up with the 6th pick.
That's crazy.
Which was actually, I believe it was lower odds than ending up with the first pick.
But it's five good players, right, that we think in there. Like the kid from Arkansas, is it 6?
It's 5.
Can we 5, 6?
It's 5. It's 5.
They got all them picks from the Kevin Durant trade, right?
Yep. Joey High Roller. Need the Cavs and Pistons to wear each other out. Cavs win tonight would be huge for the Knicks. So I was wondering about this morning. And so I'll ask you this question. 2003 is when the rule changed and they made the first round a 7-game series. Okay? How many times since 2003 do you think a team has gone 7 in each of the first 2 rounds and then won the conference finals?
Once.
Accurate. It's only happened once. So here's my point. The Knicks are really rooting hard for the Pistons to have to go 7 again. So the only time that a team has won the first 2 rounds in 7 games was the 2008 Celtics, who won the championship.
I think the saying goes, if I can remember, it's so hard for me to remember things at times. When it's hard for everybody else, it's just right for us. You feel that?
I'm not trying to stick it to you when I show you
hard,
that stat. All I'm saying is why the Knick fan is rooting for that. It's another. I mean, obviously we're rooting for this to go as long as it can.
You can root,
beat the daylights out of each other.
You can root, and you can wish, and you can hope. It's like you thought that you can get your way around it, but I'm inevitable. Your arrogance persists me.
I feel like today's a day of apologies.
Thanos.
Yeah, no, I got it all. I'm trying to move on. I feel like today's a day of apologies.
Yeah, you got a lot of apologizing to do.
I do. Kat, I certainly owe an apology to. Do we owe an apology to Mikal Bridges yet?
Nah, man. Come on, man. Who's checking him, dog?
Dude's been ridiculous, though, and he's been playing amazing defense.
Yes, it's low pressure.
We said on Wednesday, we said on Friday that like this was not low pressure anymore without OG in there, and he went up there and just lit it up Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night, but Deuce saved him. Like Deuce, that was the Deuce game. He got him off to such a start that Philly was like, "No, we got it. We already down
last
3-0."
night.
Yeah. Now Friday was Bridges, but I'm not. You can't let somebody off the hook because they had one good game.
Again, I have said all along and have maintained this. It doesn't even have to do with his offense, and it just has to do with his defense. And he is back to playing a high level of defense right now.
Back? Who are they playing?
He was checking Maxey quite a bit.
But who they playing?
Maxey
ain't got nobody. This was a 6-man rotation. Listen, Bridges, you say that a boy. You did what you were supposed to do. We got to see more.
So, Ray, did you have, Ray and Tom, the over-under on Bart completely discrediting the Knicks winning the first 2 rounds as far as what time today that would happen was what? I believe that was 11:47, and it's now 11:55.
I didn't discredit
you.
him.
Just absolutely discredited everything. Who did they play? Who have they played? It wasn't world beaters with the Magic last round either, when you snuck past them.
Yeah, but that was a team that was picked to do something and they were healthy until Wagner got hurt. We wouldn't be here if Wagner didn't get hurt. I'm the first to say that. So sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And they were both. But like this Phillies team just laid the egg, man. You talk about who was beat up from playing a 7-game series. It was Philly. Because Joel Embiid never got back.
A beatdown down the turnpike. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York at 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN.
This is the Michael K. Show.
I hate to say it because I don't want to start a fight with my wonderful co-hosts who listen to the show. A lot of you people, man, really down on Cashman for years. Really down on him. Guy's a really good GM. I know he hasn't given you the championship you want, so I understand the angst. But for those that paint him as a guy who knows nothing, he is a really good GM.
The Michael K. Show. Weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. I'm big on having the right game plan on the ice and at home, which is why I use Viking Pest Control myself as the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils. Viking has been protecting homes for over 45 years with expert pest control service and solutions tailored just for you. From ants and cockroaches to rodents, stinging insects, and backyard mosquitoes, Viking keeps pests out of your house and out of the play. Bundle pest control with mosquito services and save big. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Viking Pest Control, protecting your home inside and out.
Monday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance, and they have blown out the Philadelphia 76ers by 30 points to complete a clean sweep of Philly.
The Knicks swept the 76ers and are headed back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Is this the year they finally make it over the hump? Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg today at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Hey Yankees fans, join us at Yankee Stadium on Friday, May 22nd as the Yankees take on the Rays and come early for a very special giveaway. It's Giancarlo Stanton basketball jersey night presented by State Farm. The first 18,000 guests through the gates will receive a Giancarlo Stanton basketball jersey. Don't miss the Yankees and the Rays on Friday, May 22nd for Giancarlo Stanton basketball jersey night presented by State Farm. Get your tickets now at yankees.com/tickets.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Oh, a beatdown of epic proportions over the span of a week, outscoring the Philadelphia 76ers by 89 points over 4 games. Holy crap. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York. ESPN New York YouTube channel where you can go, you can comment, you can be a part of the show, and you can do so very quickly. For the record, Jaylen Brown said Knicks will sweep the Sixers. Look it up. That's what Eitan Tomlinson said, and that's exactly what happened. It's noon on a Monday. What does that mean, Bartholomew?
Before I do this, I think the way that the Knicks put belt to ass, I think we should go with the Power Hour followed by the Bauer Hour.
Why?
Because this is deserving of praise from 2 people. It should be the Power Bauer Hour.
So you have to do one, and then Bauer has to do one?
He got to catch. As soon as I run out of steam, he got to come in with the Bauer Hour.
All right, you got that, Tom? So as soon as Bart runs out of steam,
let's see if he can,
pick it up.
Let's see if he can come within half of what I say on the count.
I'll start counting.
I can tell you that's not going to happen, but I'll give it my shot.
Listen, drink some honey so you don't scratch your voice. Want your esophagus swollen. No diddy.
So,
okay,
what is it?
I got to take my breath. Ask me again.
You made yourself laugh, and now you got to get some breath before you do this.
Ran out of gas just like the Pistons will.
Ooh.
That stings a little bit, Tom.
Wow. Woo.
It's the Power Hour.
See, I thought you had more in you than that. You sounded really, really strong.
Yeah, I thought
when
you
you
strong.
started. Bart was like, damn.
Yeah, I was like, you about to get me.
You had that look on
I
his
was
face.
about to say best 2 out of 3.
That was like 8. I usually only get to like 4. So
and then it was over in 10
personal
seconds.
best.
That's what she said. Tom coming there like a storm.
Combined, you had 21 there.
That's pretty good.
But I honestly, I thought you were going to give us a lot more than that.
He started off strong. It was so strong.
He was.
And it didn't just fade off. It just fell off the cliff.
Exactly. It was like he just unloaded all in one spot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
Sounds
was-
like a pattern.
Listen, all I got to do is bring out the power in the start like the Knicks, because by the time the rest of the game continues, it's already a big enough lead.
All right, Deuce. He was Deuce McBride. He came out with the threes, and it was like, I did my part.
That was a beatdown. It was a humiliation on Friday night. It was a humiliation yesterday. They were up by 44 at one point yesterday. I am blown away by what has transpired with this team, and I cannot remember seeing a team change the way they play basically in the middle of the first round of the playoffs completely on the offensive side and become a different team from an identity standpoint, and they have gotten infinitely better, and they haven't lost since. It's unreal and, frankly, unprecedented what this Knicks team has done.
It is, and it's historic. Let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? The mission is not finished. I don't know if Mike Brown is out of the weeds yet because they got to this point last year, second time in a row that they've gotten to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years in a row. This is the year where people thought if the Knicks were going to do it, this is the year that they can do it. And so far, so good. And shout out to Mike Brown for being able. Now he can credit Snyder. He can credit the Atlanta Hawks for being able to push him to learn how to play a different way. And once they figured that was the way to go and they were playing so efficient, they decided to stay that way. They never went back to the bouncy Brunson ball. They're playing this sharing is caring type of ball right now, and it's led by Cat because Cat by nature is like a point center. Like he wants to facilitate more than he wants to score. I think he gets more excited about setting his teammates up for easy baskets than he does for creating and scoring on his own, which is a selfless thing, which lets you know that he has more like the LeBron type of mentality than he has the Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant mentality.
And
you can win with both.
And you can, and the Knicks have, and when Shaq gave him all that flack midseason about having to dominate games, he was talking about dominating it from a scoring perspective and really having to be an ideal number 2 or a 1A rather to Jalen Brunson and making the Knicks look like a formidable 1-2. But the way he has dominated these games has been in every other way. He hasn't had to do it scoring. It's really so impressive. Kat, I really feel like I, among many, many others, owe him an incredible apology because I thought he needed to be tougher. He needed to be somebody that was going to go down low and just absolutely destroy the opponent. Yeah. And that is not what he needed to do. Yeah. And he has dominated the game in the other way now.
The physical game isn't his game. That isn't the most effective cat. Like that's not a cat. That's not a cat you're going to get. You're not going to get that version of cat all the time. You're going to get that when he's pissed off, but that's not him by nature. So forcing somebody to be something that they aren't isn't going to be sustainable.
But this is an obvious question. But this is the best cat that we've gotten with him as a Knick.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, it's not close.
And he's found a coach that has enough kahunas to take the ball out of Brunson's hand.
Let's just give a good pat on the back for Mike Brown, and it may not be over yet. He's certainly not getting fired. Yeah. But and I had it confirmed a couple of places over the weekend. Like they lose round 1 or they lose round 2 in heartbreaking fashion. That was definitely on the table. That was definitely something that could have happened.
I mean, if you get a gentleman's sweep.
Right.
This series, you're going to be having the same
sentiments. They might have the discussion, but I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten far enough where he's at least gotten as far as
Because you want to know why?
Tibbs did.
You want to know why? Because I think the people that got Tibbs fired are going to be Mike Brown's biggest supporters and put it on themselves instead of putting it on Tibbs.
Yeah, and
they put it on Tibbs when they came up with their shortcomings.
I also think if you're the owner and you end up firing the coach after 1 year and he gets to the conference finals, what does that say? That doesn't send any good message to anybody, no matter what went down.
It says the standard wasn't the finals because we did that last year.
No, I understand, but then you're just going to keep throwing new coaches at it and hope that it changes year to year? No, that's not what you're going to do.
What if that coach is Steve Kerr?
Steve Kerr's staying in Golden State.
You think?
No, it sounds like he
just got an extension.
Yeah, he got an extension. Yeah.
Well, that means Draymond's going to be available.
There was a rumor that a story out there that ESPN had offered Steve Kerr $7 million a year, to which the big boss Bert Magnus said no, that didn't happen. It didn't happen.
He'll make $2 million less than Adam Schefter. Damn,
he's not.
Damn,
it didn't happen. So at least that's what the boss says, and I, for one, choose to believe our boss in every single way.
Way to float it out there.
Absolutely. Anyway, this was a controlling series from front to back. And I can't ever remember seeing this. This is the best Knicks team I've seen in my lifetime.
In your lifetime?
Yeah, in my lifetime.
They went to a championship.
My lifetime includes the 90s Knicks and the late 90s Knicks and the Knicks of the last few years, as far as the two groups that you would consider to be the best. And while they did play for a championship in 1994, I think this team overall is certainly better from a talent perspective. And they played for a championship in 99 as too, and they got to Game 7. I think this team is the best Knicks team I've ever seen. And it might be recency bias, but I'm one of those who would always romanticize what we saw in the 90s. Can't do that anymore. Like this, from a talent perspective, this is a much better team. Much better team than the team in the 90s.
Better than Sprewell.
It's a different kind of game.
Allen Houston, Sprewell, LJ.
But it was a different kind of game. Those were the later 90s. There was also the earlier 90s, which was pre-Houston.
Okay.
You know, that was the Starks, Ewing, Derek Harper Knicks that went to Game 7 of the 94 finals.
Damn, Derek Harper came over to the Ops? Oh, Ron Harper. I don't know why I'm thinking about Ron Harper.
Yeah. And so was Ro Blackman, for that matter. A couple of Mavericks. But anyway, point being, I think this is the best Knicks team I've seen. I really do at this point. Because they are just playing at a completely different level, and I can't even fathom a month ago that I would have said that. I can't even fathom.
They got good players, man. And listen, you want to be playing your best ball when you get to the postseason. it feels like they're peaking at the right time. And the thing is, they're playing with such a level of confidence that they feel like, and sometimes that can take you a lot farther, right? Like just playing with so much confidence. Like they believe in this brand of basketball that they're playing. I think the biggest change isn't the offense. Their defense has been outstanding.
It has been fantastic.
And they're getting blocks, whether it's like Mitch or whether they're getting steals. You got Josh Hart shooting efficiently from the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? He's on a hot streak. So that because when you're playing the Knicks, you're like, okay, well, we're gonna leave Hart open and let him shoot. Like if he's a guy that's open on the skip pass or something like that, and we're coming off a help on our rotation, we're gonna let him shoot.
Some of the comments coming in, Tsunami, I don't think I've seen a better Knicks team in person. Walt keeps saying that this team reminds him of his team. Clyde keeps saying that. Cesar Santos, I'm with you, Carlin. I feel you there. Once again, I say the 97 team. That's from some guy, 3283.
Some guy. I love that.
Some guy. Let's see. Cat was in foul trouble, and we still won. So I think we could have played any version of the Knicks. Play through Josh Hart, and we beat Philly. We won by 30. That from Mr. August Black. Let's not get nuts about what it is. Go back to what Bart was just making the point about. The defense has been amazing.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely fantastic. 800-919-3776. 800-919-ESPN. Your chance to revel, to bathe in this greatness that you are seeing.
Defense is key, man.
Let's go to David in the truck. He's next. ESPN New York. David, how are you, buddy?
What's up, Bart Carlin? First-time caller. Appreciate you guys taking the call.
Thanks for checking in, man.
What's up? I was at the game yesterday, and let me tell you, as soon as we pulled up to the parking lot, Knicks fans were blasting Pop Smoke, and Philly fans just kept driving to find other parking spots. Inside the arena, it was electric. Even before tip-off, the Spirit Squad was booed off the floor. Yeah, you had a couple knuckleheads yelling, let's go Knicks during the anthem, but, whatever.
Yeah, I heard that. That was pretty stupid, but,
Yeah, it was only, you only heard it 2 or 3 times, to be honest. That's more than it should be.
You always had a 1 or 2 guys like, all right, that's a little too far, bro. Just, hold on. Just wait till they tip the ball
hold it back.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, but other than that, you had the whole Knicks fans just roaring Deuce every time he would take a shot. You would hear them roar, let's go Knicks in 4. And
so Dave,
I know you guys mentioned the celebrities. I'm sorry, go ahead.
What's your confidence level, and now what's your expectation? After watching this team destroy Philly, what's the expectation? Where's your confidence level?
You're going to have to get a bigger tip jar.
I just come back to me. I just asked what's your
This is some would argue.
What's this got to do with me? I asked a legitimate question.
Some would argue, and some have argued, that you brought this on yourself.
All I said was, what's your expectation level, and how do you feel about this team going forward?
And he said, you're going to have to get a bigger jar.
I mean, we talked about defense, right, and how important defense is.
By the way, this is a great little jar. Ever since I broke the
much
glass
better
one.
than the mason jar that you shattered. I spoke about how great the Knicks defense has been,
nice
right?
Tupperware jar.
And how important defense
Air
is.
sealed.
How important defense is to winning championships.
800-919-3776. Again.
Unfortunately, you have to play the team with the best defense.
People
in the league.
People are only responding to what you have
What's the team
put out there.
What's the team with the best defense in the NBA?
That's playing the best defense right now? That'd be the Knicks.
No, who has the number 1 defense?
I don't know. We'll have to go look that up. Black Kev on the island is next. Kev, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on there, fellas? How y'all doing?
Kudo Matados.
I've been like floating in between aggravation, being pissed off, and everything else. Man, first of all, Bart, I'm glad to hear you KOD-ing your own team. That's you. I'm listening to this, and I'm like, y'all are glossing over Cleveland. I'm like, fantastic. I'm glad to hear that y'all just saying, oh, we're going to get rid of Cleveland no matter what, and we're going to face the Knicks and everything. I always thought you would have learned your lesson in reference to the whole OG thing about, KOD and things. Why are you doing that to your own team? I don't understand.
All I'm saying is James Harden ain't going to show up 2 games in a row. Cade ain't gonna turn the ball over.
Don't hang up on me either.
Cade ain't gonna turn the ball over 3 times in a row when you up. And just think, the Pistons was playing with their food, came all the way back in the third quarter to take that lead away. Donovan Mitchell was a choke artist. I'm not concerned.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. This is not the main one, but I'm quite sure Boston was saying the exact same thing when it came to Philadelphia when they were up 3-1. Oh, yeah, we're just going to move on, skip past them or whatever, and go off to the Knicks. All right. Same thing happened to Boston, so I guess you need to be careful what's going on because I'm going to be definitely bowling and looking at that game hard to see what happens. But my main thing today, fellas, is that I want to give my coach Brown, all the props that other people are resistant to give him. Chris, resistant to give Coach Brown any credit whatsoever.
I think he deserves a ton of credit for what's happened here.
Chris, but hold on. I listened to the show earlier on when I was on my drive up to to work, and these guys are talking about a magical run. Those chuckleheads were saying such stupidness. I was like, you guys are idiots. That's the reason why I don't listen to y'all in the morning at times. You sit down and talk about a magical run. This is no damn magical run. We ain't the Miami Heat of X amount of years ago that had to go through the
AC.
That had to go through the play-in all the way up and they made it to the championship. That's not us.
No,
That's not us.
What Kev is saying here.
Teams down.
No, exactly, Kev. I get it. And what Kev is saying here is that the Knicks have always been this good this year. So it's not like a magical run that just got out there that nobody expected at any point.
Yeah, they're a 50-win team, right?
Yes. And we set the expectations to be a team that was in the finals, and then the owner confirmed it. After last year, when you go to the conference finals last year, and then you fire the coach, you had better go to the finals the next year.
And I think Mike Brown has been getting the appropriate praise. I think everybody's talked about him. Listen, I don't know if you have to talk to Rick Brunson because he might have told his son, we taking the ball out your hands because maybe he was the only one that can tell his son pass the ball and do that, right? We saw that from the sideline. So maybe Rick Brunson needs to get a little credit. I'm sure he'll get a raise.
But even so, like with Jalen, so if we're going to point to that, right? Like, Jalen has been a much more efficient player.
Correct.
In the way that they're playing their offense.
Playing off the ball.
Yesterday, 8 of 17, which is like one of his worst shooting games in the last 7 or 8. I don't think he's had a worse game than that, shooting the ball. Maybe close to it, but not. No, like every other game is like almost either 50% or north of it. He hasn't had those kind of games.
Because Cat's giving him easy shots, and he's catching them rhythm. He's catching and shooting instead of having to dribble and shoot.
Here's the other thing, too. The Knicks, with dominating these games the way they have been able to really, really store up some extra time of rest in quarters. And, Jalen's playing 28 minutes. Yeah. 28 minutes yesterday. I mean, the more that you can do that, he had another game in this series where he only played 31.
Yeah.
The more that you can do that in these series, the better it's going to be. And Bart is about to say something Piston-related. I can see the look on his face.
How you know what I'm about to do?
I know exactly what you're about to do. This is about to be, I just want to warn everybody, some wise-ass Pistons comment. Please, the floor is yours.
I was about to say Asur Thompson's going to take that energy button down to 0 in game 1, so it doesn't matter.
See? I know my partner.
He had that twinkle in his eye.
Yep. I know my partner.
I mean, he only finished 3rd in defensive. If Wemby wasn't an alien, he probably would have won Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, he didn't. Antonio's in Brooklyn. Next. If Grandma had, what?
What's up, Carlin? What's up, bro?
Grandpa, what's going on?
What's going on, guys? I was gonna support Bart because I called several times before. I spoke to Bart several times. I was the one with the raspy voice. You feel me? When he was with the Hahn show. And now, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I think the way the Knicks are playing, they're going to be going a long way, my friend. And the truth of the matter is, let's see what happens tonight with your team, because if they choke tonight, it's going to be even difficult for them to get out of it, I think, personally. And the truth is, you got it anyway made, because once our team will beat your team, you'll still be rooting for your other team, which is my team, the Knicks. Have a good day, partner.
Why you running?
I'm not running. I'm here.
I'm just saying.
I'm here.
But what if the Pistons do win tonight? Then what do you got to say?
I honestly, as a Knicks fan, as a Bulls fan, I'm gonna be honest with you, guys. I want the Pistons. That's the truth.
You want them? You want them? You want them?
I want the smoke. So we're gonna give it to y'all. True story. There's no team in the East that can beat the Knicks.
You want the third iteration of the Bad Boys? You want the third iteration of the Bad Boys? This the Bad Boys before they got Mark Aguirre.
It's all good. They're not gonna go fair, bro. They're not. They're not gonna beat the Knicks in the series. It's Knicks and 6.
I don't know what happens there. Like, is it a certain part of the Belt Parkway where you're just going underwater?
He's the Tom's River. By Tom's house.
800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. Bart just has this sheepish look on his face as he eats his sandwich. And, like, he knows what's coming. Like, he has an idea of how this is about to turn out. And the Knicks fans who are enjoying. And I knew this would happen. I knew as much as he, this morning on our call, as much as he was saying this leading up to the show, I knew it would only last so long that he could sit here and heap praise upon the Knicks while the Pistons are still alive. I knew it was only going to happen so long. So now it's not just, hey, I'm praising the Knicks all I can. Now it also becomes, well, we'll see.
I love both my children. Just one more than the other.
Your firstborn, a lot more than the other. The other one's like a stepkid.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
You adopted them.
I know if I had to pick a kid, I know which ones I'll pick if I had to, if they're both on the side of the boat. One have to understand. I'm just playing, kids.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. 6:35, Yankees in Baltimore to face the Orioles. 8 o'clock, Cavs hosting the Pistons, Game 4, Eastern Conference semifinals. In case you were wondering, Pistons are up 2-1 in that series. 2-1 in that series. The winner of that series will face the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals next week. 10:30, Thunder looking to finish off the Lakers in the Western Conference semifinals. Tullamore Dew is the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Let's hit Czar in the truck next. ESPN New York is Czar. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Bart and Carlin? Oh, man, Tom Bauer got that dog in him after that glorious victory that the Knicks achieved, huh?
Got that
he
dog
really went off on that Power Hour segment.
Yeah, he did.
Anyway,
here's the thing about Tom.
He dropped his chiclets. He dropped his chiclets today.
And all. A great punishment / wager bet loss thing that he could pay off would be copping a new pair of them LeBrick bricks.
Nah.
Number 23,
Nah.
they got a little piston theme to them, Bart. I don't know if you know this or not.
No, he got some LeBrick bricks. He made them in the piston colors.
It's got a little emblem of a motor with a skull, and it's wearing the LJ crown.
Nah.
Because, he went off on that offensive outburst, however many years ago, like 29 points in a row. Man,
you talking about the third quarter? They trying to be funny,
and also look fly doing it.
They're trying to pay homage to when he put 25 points up and beat the Pistons in the finals.
Right.
Oh hell no! See, yeah, that should be a ball spot in the back. Should be an emblem of a crowning older man.
Right. With a walker and a cane.
LeBrick gonna be trying to go to the Pistons next year once he get eliminated tonight.
Would you be able to take that?
Nah, I want no LeBricks. You
get LeBron on the.
I can get some of them K's. That's only if you see. But you'll like some K's because K's a guy that you can root for. Like Cade is the most unhateable superstar they have. He's a two-way player. He's quiet. He don't talk trash. He's not a self-promoter. He's a facilitator. He's everything that Jalen Brunson should be.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, 800-919-3776. By the way, a little bit of news today regarding the Giants.
Ooh, and we had some news from the Jets, too.
We do?
We did. Last week.
Last week.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Oh, that's right. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Monday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance, and they have blown out the Philadelphia 76ers by 30 points to complete a clean sweep of Philly.
The Knicks swept the 76ers and are headed back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Is this the year they finally make it over the hump? Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg today at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Registration ends in 2 weeks. Take the test.
Did your dog just get groomed? She's got a pep in her step.
Actually, she's gotten famous. She's one of 18 dogs on the New Jersey Dog Scratch-Offs from the New Jersey Lottery.
What?
Yeah, New Jersey voted, and 18 dogs were chosen.
Well, look at her.
It's gone to her head a bit.
Play the New Jersey Dog Scratch-Offs, featuring 18 real New Jersey dogs and a top prize of $200,000.
Oh, are you a famous doggy? Yes, you are.
Must be 18 years old to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Chris Carlin with you. Glad to be joined right now by Taylor Canfield. He is the U.S. Sail GP team driver. And we are all getting ready for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming up at the end of May. Taylor, how we doing?
Yeah, we're excited for the home event in New York. And, can't wait to be there and racing in front of all the fans.
Now, what is your role as driver of the U.S. Sail GP team?
So as a driver, you kind of have two different roles. One is trying to help make sure that the boat is going, as fast as you can around the racetrack. And then in addition to that, it's kind of the decision maker on board and, using the information that I'm getting from the whole team and the coach booth to kind of make those split-second decisions around the racetrack.
It sounds like an awesome atmosphere. What's the energy going to be like sailing right at New York City?
There's no better feeling racing in front of the home crowd, representing our country and hearing their cheering through our headsets that we have on board is, it gives me the chills just thinking about it. So we're pumped.
We're looking forward to the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming at the end of May. Taylor, thanks.
Hey, New York and New Jersey. Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets. So go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
I can't believe the deal we got on these seats for the game.
Wow, they must be pretty high up here. I think my ears just popped.
Yeah, here, put this on.
Is that an oxygen mask?
An official team oxygen mask.
Well, I can kind of see the field.
Good, your senses are still sharp. You're going to need them for phase 2 of the ascent.
Don't save money by sitting in the nosebleeds. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Okay, team. Huddle up.
Why are you dressed like a hockey player?
Because America's energy security is on thin ice. We're facing an overburdened electric grid, rising fuel costs, and severe weather. But here's your power play. Propane. It's affordable, abundant, safe. Propane is reliable energy, even when the grid isn't. Advantage Propane.
Learn more at propane.com/powerplay.
ESPN New York YouTube channel, 800-919-3776. Some of the comments coming in. Blue Bomber, Pistons going to be tough. Orlando gave us the blueprint. Detroit strong. They just don't shoot it well. That from Mustafa. Detroit is about to get a huge wake-up call when we flex this depth on a blank blank.
Did you flex the depth on them all year?
That, to me, is what's going to be most interesting.
Yeah, like they don't play each other.
Is this Knicks team a different Knicks team than the one that faced the Pistons and basically got punked every time out they played them?
Like, the thing is, the Pistons are super deep. Like, the first series, right, you didn't see Hahn play. Like, you didn't see Paul Reed play. Remember what Paul Reed did, like, to like, Cat during when they played? Where was we at? We was at that place, not Stoker's.
Oh, when we did the watch party?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it in Midtown, yeah.
Yeah, it was Reed was putting in that work.
Yep.
Like, they got flexible bigs that they don't use. Like, certain games, certain series, Isaiah Stewart don't play. Like, they have Holland, they got Jenkins, they got, of course, who else comes off the bench for them? Well, Herder's not giving us nothing, but we go like 10 people deep. Just heal up. Heal up, please.
800-919-3776. All right, two bits of news regarding the Jets and the Giants. Let's go with the Giant one today because it's more, first of all, it's just more recent. This morning, as will happen all week long, Adam Schefter and other insiders and people will be dropping games that are going to happen throughout the season, monumental games leading up to the schedule release, which is coming on Thursday. The Giants open at home Sunday night against the Cowboys.
What day is that? It's usually always around.
Is that the 5th? Is that the 6th, or is that the?
It's usually later.
I believe that's a September 13th.
September 13th.
So that means that they'll
Second week
honor.
of September.
That means they'll honor September 11th, right? Because it'll be a couple days off. So those games, I've been a part of a September 11th Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants. Like, those things are litty. Yeah. This Sunday, is it Sunday night?
Sunday night.
Ooh.
So they've had all day to knock them back.
Because you got to think. So that means September 11th is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. That's going to be mean.
It's going to be interesting.
And that's going to be coming off of, that's coming off of the Brazilian game or the, what's the game?
The game on Friday.
Australia,
there's
Thursday,
one in Australia on
then Friday.
Thursday. Friday is the Brazil game.
Then topped off Sunday Night Football.
Remember,
one of the
Wednesday
oldest
night
rivals
is going to be opening in Seattle.
It's going to be Shoddy versus Hardball. Hardball introducing itself to the league, like to this division, to the NFC. His first time ever. Well, no, he coached for Philly, but back into this. Oh, that's going to be gangster.
Secondly, I was really happy the other day when the Jets got the Breece Hall deal done. And not just because they got it done.
They're not playing around.
They're not playing around. They're not dragging things out. And listen, we could talk about last year when they gave Garrett and Sauce the deals that they did. And, they traded away Sauce, but they didn't screw around there. And Mougie wasn't screwing around here. And they felt like last month before the draft, when they stopped talking, that they left it in a good place so that they were able to get it done. And it basically works out to a 2-year, $29 million guaranteed deal.
Which is basically if you franchise him twice with what you would end up with. So basically he gets that guaranteed, and now you don't have to worry about him coming into camp, not being there, pulling a hamstring. He gets to go into the offseason conditioning program, be with the team, learn the offense underneath Frank Wright, be happy, has his money because he's a running back. Nobody knows when you're ever going to get your money. He becomes the third highest paid running back in the league, which is appropriate, right? He shouldn't be in front of Saquon. He shouldn't be in front of McCaffrey. And Bijan's going to use his contract to get even higher. But they still decided to pay him more than the guy who won the MVP at running back and Kenneth Walker.
Yep.
So with that being said, Breece had to take that deal. I don't know how he couldn't take that deal. And now you're telling any future quarterback that's coming here, you have your receiver locked up, you got a young tight end locked up, you got 2 tight ends locked up, you got both your tackles locked up, and you got your running back locked up. It's safe to come.
Yeah.
And I don't know why the Jets aren't looking at Sorby, because if he was coming out next year, he would be, what, 5th or 4th?
Brendan Sorsby is the guy that transferred from Cincinnati to Texas Tech, but then is, just now seeking treatment for a gambling addiction. And it's going to be very difficult for him to get his college eligibility restored, which means that he might enter the supplemental draft.
Yeah.
And the supplemental draft, if people remember, who was in the supplemental draft? Dave Brown from the Giants. They took him with a first-round pick.
Yeah, was this like 1920?
It was like in the 90s,
Damn.
early 90s.
Who's the most noticed? It's some notable, like.
Wasn't Steve Young's supplemental draft? I think he might have been.
Because he was in the AFL.
USFL.
Yeah. USFL, yeah.
I believe he was a supplemental player. I
would give up a 3rd or a 4th.
Chris Carter is widely considered to be the most famous ever.
Okay.
Bernie Kosar was. Brian Bosworth apparently was. I forgot about that. Yeah. Terrell Pryor, Steve Young, Reggie White, Gary Zimmerman. Now, as far as this year, is Sorsby in it definitively? I don't know that he is officially declared.
He's gonna have to make it. He's gonna have to make a decision once he fails his appeal.
Yep.
I mean, if him going to rehab and coming out crying don't work, you got to go ahead and suck it up. And I mean, why wouldn't you take a flyer on a guy like that? That would have been a top 5 quarterback in next year's draft, more than likely, maybe even higher. Why would, if you're the Jets, you got to throw everything against the wall you can. I'm getting him, and I'm signing if I'm in striking distance, I'm getting the kid from Oregon, or I'm going to get Arch or whoever's there next year.
The date of the draft is not yet confirmed, but it usually occurs, if they hold it, mid or early July. Obviously, they're only going to hold it if there are people that declare themselves eligible for it. And so he needs to declare for it. And there are places that are talking about it, like Cleveland, Miami, Arizona, and the Jets as places that could potentially consider taking him. But they go through rounds, and you can pass on your picks for each round. So if they go through a first round and the Jets say no pick.
Yeah, it's like I can name 5 people that's better than him. I can name 6 people. I can name 7. Well, all right, whatever.
So it's basically, as long as you let it go, that's the pick that you're willing to let it go through. They go through a first round, they go through a second round, they go through a third round.
My palate is maybe second round, I might say, because I got 3 first.
Maybe.
Because I may need 3 first to move up high enough to get who I really want next year. So, I'm like, all right, I give you a second.
Yeah.
I give you a second. If this can mess around to be my future quarterback, give him a second.
I just think that, listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've seen Sorsby play enough. I haven't. I haven't seen him play barely at all. So I don't know what he looks like. What I do know is whatever it is, whoever we're talking about next year, it's now a good place to be.
Yeah.
It's definitively a good place to be when you look at all of the talent around the quarterback spot, with the offensive line, with the running back, with the tight ends, with the receivers. It is a good place to be.
You can argue, say, that the Jets have 3 good running backs. They got one special one, potentially top 5, potentially. Mm-hmm. And then they have 2 guys in Isaiah Davis, who's going to be going to his 3rd year, who I think I like him better.
You've liked him a lot.
Yeah, because I think he's the perfect mixture between Breece and Allen. He's a 220-pound back, but he catches the ball very well, and he's got that long speed. See, Allen don't have that long speed, but he does. So you got 2 good running backs. Now I wish they had a better fullback, but let's see if Sadiq can be like a good H-back and getting people away.
800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. Nick fans, it is your time to get through as many of you as we can get in. Have you ever seen a team be able to adapt like this? Is this, frankly, the best Knicks team that you have ever seen? All of that on the way. 800-919-3776 and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. What do you got there from our friends over at Samwell, Cowboy? Fill me in.
Well, I tell you what, Blacksmith. Look, it's spring. People are outside, more active, and doing their thing. But if you're dealing with joint pain, back pain, or nerve pain, that can shut you down quick. I'm Bart Scott, and I'm telling you that Dr. J. Shaw at Soundwell Pain is the guy to see. Ivy League trained, double board certified, no cuts, no long recovery, no relying on pain meds. Just non-surgical, image-guided treatments that get real results. Same day or next day appointments are available. Go to soundwellpain.com, get right in there, and get back to living the life that you deserve.
Blue Bomber checking in. We should have kept salad. I meant Sala. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Monday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance, and they have blown out the Philadelphia 76ers by 30 points to complete a clean sweep of Philly.
The Knicks swept the 76ers and are headed back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Is this the year they finally make it over the hump? Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg today at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
FanDuel is giving you better payouts on same-game parlays all NBA playoffs long. With more ways to build and more value every time you play, you can stack your picks your way for every game, every matchup, and every moment. From spreads to player points to threes and more, build it all into one same-game parlay and go for bigger payouts. So if you're betting same-game parlays this NBA postseason, bet them on FanDuel. More options, better payouts, all NBA playoffs long. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get started. FanDuel is giving you better payouts on same-game parlays all NBA playoffs long. With more ways to build and more value every time you play, you can stack your picks your way for every game, every matchup, and every moment. From spreads to player points to threes and more, build it all into one same-game parlay and go for bigger payouts. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. Play your game. 21 plus and physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
D'Agostino Law Bite Back. This is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, and I know how a serious accident can change your life just like that.
I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and I understand that with pain comes medical bills and time out of work. Let us get you justice.
This is John Ryan, the closer. For over 35 years, our family has been getting accident victims every dollar they deserve.
I started this firm for the injured so they can bite back against the insurance companies.
Our legacy is to get you justice. Bite back.
To get you paid, bite back.
At D'Agostino & Associates, bite back means fight back. When you're hurt and they blame you, we bite back and get you every dollar you deserve. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey, so call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. 1-800-248-3222. I've been there, and I'll be there for you.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Rich Eisen here. Running a small business means every hire matters. A bad hire costs time and money, but the right one helps your business grow. The challenge? Finding that person without sorting through resumes. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro comes in. It screens candidates so you can focus on conversations with qualified talent. With Hiring Pro, you can hire with confidence and build the team you need. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen. Terms and conditions apply.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
On another dominating step towards a championship.
And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Will this be the year the Knicks punch their ticket to the NBA Finals?
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far corner three. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
Thanks to all our New York Knicks partners this season, including New York Presbyterian, NYC Department of Corrections, Boost Mobile, and the Parisman Firm on ESPN New York.
That was a nasty elbow Wembanyama threw. He got after it there. Listen, I get it, but there's going to be no further punishment for Wembanyama, according to Shams.
Yeah, I just saw two, because I watched it a couple times. I'm like, well, what did Naj Reid do to him? He didn't do nothing to him. Naj Reid had pushed him down when he was running down the court, earlier in the series. He just he pushed him back. Wembanyama, rolled over 3 times. He slid all the way underneath the basket. But when I look at the play, it actually was Mike Conley who actually hit him in the hit Wemby in the temple. And so then when he swung, it's kind of I think it was reaction to the hit that he took in the head from but I like the fact that he getting a little nasty with it. Now he's got to be smarter than that because he can't let people troll him like that because he's too important. As soon as that happened, Ant-Man goes out. Now they're in a tough series, a tough game, and Ant-Man finds a way to be special. Now it's 2-2. So they've stole 2 games.
Couple of the comments coming in. Blue Bomber autocorrect made Salah solid. I know. I was just busting your chops on that. That's all. We don't
solid.
Patrick Taylor. We don't have any more Rex Ryan type players to punch Gino in the jaw again. We need that.
No, we need Gino because this is a much better team than what Gino originally had. Right? Remember he had Quincy Enunwa. He had Chris Ivory.
Yeah, this is a better team.
Yeah, it's a much better team. And now he's a much better quarterback.
And then who else here? Put up a poll if Wemby should be suspended for a game for that elbow from Primo Sabe. I don't think he should be, and he's not going to be.
I mean, he basically missed the game because it was so early in the first quarter that he got thrown out that it's okay, well, he's already basically made you play without him for a whole game.
800-919-3776. Ant in Jersey wants a piece of Bart.
Ant-Man, yeah, that's me.
What up? All right, let's
Ant,
talk.
Are you serious, Ant?
Ant!
Ant don't want to be great. Oh.
Call back, Ant. He picked up the phone just as I clicked him off.
You know what be happening? You be holding and then you doing other stuff.
Yeah.
And then you hear him. They hear Ant-Man. He's like, what? Did they say my name?
He was in the other room.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
If he calls back, we'll get him in quick. Javi in Queens. Javier, what's up, baby?
Javier, my
What's
friend.
going on, guys? Bart, before I get into it, Bart, you played in a Jets game against the Cowboys on September 11th,
Yes.
the Sunday night game.
Revis
when
Rice.
You had Mark Sanchez. I was at the game. You guys beat Dallas. That
Yeah,
night.
Revis got the late interception on the trap coverage that we had. We had to cover one where we made it seem like it was a man-to-man, but he came off and caught the out route.
Is that
and
Romo?
Tony Romo actually threw it, you big dummy.
Yeah, it was cool. It was. I mean, it must have been 13, 14 years ago. But I remember the big flag on the field, and it was the crowd was super pumped that night.
Yeah, then we had. I mean, it was opening day, Monday Night Football, Cowboys, Jizzets, and we were coming off of being them the year before. And I think if I can't remember, either Joe McKnight, God rest his soul, blocked a punt, and then Champ, little dude, returned it for a touchdown, or Joe McKnight took a kickoff back to the house. It was one or the other.
There was some special teams play, I remember, but it was a while ago. So listen, where does Bart start and where does Tom Bauer end? I called last week and I said Tom Bauer introducing the Bauer Hour and the Jawzercise exercise, and the Knicks took off.
See?
So every Monday we need to have a Bauer Hour. But, Bart, I'm going to take you to task. Listen, Asor Thompson is a nice player. Detroit is a very good team, but they have not played these games yet. These second-round games are the first second-round games of everyone's career except for Tobias Harris. So don't count on Asur Thompson being able to be the key of shutting anyone down on the Knicks.
Oh, no. Asur Thompson's the next Dennis Rodman. I don't know if you've been listening.
He actually is. Yo, him and his brother are special.
Listen, Bart, the Pistons had the better regular season, but this is the playoffs. And today, the Knicks are a better team than Detroit.
Whoa.
Carlin will agree. Carlin agree with me right now.
Whoa. They played Townsend and Appalachian State.
No, they haven't.
Like, stop it.
And if I may, one last thing. Tom Bauer just made me feel like the oldest man in the world when I found out he was 1 year old when the Subway Series happened. But I shared with him one of my favorite sports memories was when the Yankees invaded Shea Stadium during the World Series and they hung up K signs for El Duque while he was getting strikeouts, and the Mets didn't have the heart to rip those signs down. Yesterday in Philly was worse than that. What Philly did, what those fans did in that arena was the most embarrassing thing I have ever seen in a sports town. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should never be able to go into that stadium again. That should be MSG South forever. Let's go Knicks. Let's go.
I would have if you was a real owner, you should have gave everybody that showed up and showed that they were fans. They should have gave them a refund and escorted their ass out. Like, yeah, y'all got to go, man.
The Knicks
told everybody from the top to come down and fill the bowl up.
The Knicks right now, and you were getting on them for saying that the Pistons are not better than the Knicks. The Knicks right now are minus 165 to make the finals. The Pistons are plus 220.
I get it.
Better team.
No. All I can go off is the data. It's the head-to-head. I don't have to project what they look like playing each other because I've seen them play each other.
This is the thing that's
and it hasn't been close.
Attention.
It's been an ass kicking.
This is the next thing. This is the thing that's going to have my attention until we get there. If we get there.
Styles make fights, right?
Yeah, and
we want the Knicks to play the Spurs, not to play OKC. Why?
Because they've handled San Antonio pretty well during the
but that don't count.
I didn't say
that. No, that don't count.
I didn't say that.
We can disregard all their matchups. It don't mean nothing.
I said if the Pistons get there.
Ooh.
And that's an if the Pistons get to the finals or the conference finals, what will have me most intrigued is can the Knicks block out what happened during the season with getting their butts kicked every time they played the Pistons? And are they a different team now than face that team?
See, I don't think that the Knicks really want Detroit. I know that J.B. Bickerstaff and that entire team has been fixated on the Knicks the entire year.
But you know
the
what?
The entire offseason.
Let's give the Knicks a little credit. I would be shocked if the Knicks didn't want the Pistons now because they have gotten handled so badly during the season. I would be shocked if they didn't want them. Like the Knicks are not sitting there watching this series saying, "Oh, we hope it's Cleveland." There's no question that you would rather face Cleveland.
I bet you a couple of them are.
Teams.
Yeah, maybe two guys, or maybe OG saying, "Yeah, I want them." Or maybe he don't. He's like, man, K been embarrassing me all year, man. Forget this. This dude got that. He got that R2 L2 release rotation splash.
All right, Ant is back. Ant
man, yeah, that's me. Ant, tell the truth. Where were you at? Ant, where were you at, son?
Nah. Listen, y'all had me on hold for like 20 minutes. I had it on mute, driving, chilling. I forgot. That's my fault. But I'm back though.
You back like you never left.
Listen, my brother. I just wanted to remind you that just last week, about a week or so ago, you was real quiet in the studio. You were so quiet. As a matter of fact, you were so quiet, I had to go on YouTube to see if you was in the studio. And then I go on YouTube, and you're looking as white as Carlin.
Ant-Man, I was nervous. Hey, I was shook. Hey, I was shook.
Brother, listen, you was real shook. I just want you to keep the same energy you got today when y'all down bad against the Knicks. Go New York, go!
Ant, I was shook, son. I was shook like Omar was coming down the street and I was at a dead end. You know what I'm saying? That's how shook I was. But, man, ain't nothing like getting a new lease on life. You know what I'm saying, Carlin? Like when you like, man, we can't come back. Then you come back? You know how you feel? You're like, I don't care. I can't die. You know what I'm saying? I can't die. I'm invincible, son. I looked playoff death in the eyes. And I hate that, B. And we stronger for it, B.
Usually that guy ends up dying later in the movie. I can't be beat. I can't be taken out.
No, I'm the equalizer.
That guy usually dies.
No, remember the girl that was in Deadpool, and her power was she had good luck, and that was it. And all the weird stuff happened. That's Kate Cunningham, the light-skinned Mamba. I wonder if I can get that to stick. The light-skinned Mamba. So we got the white Mamba.
I'd start looking into the I'm
gonna tell Jalen just to call him that on the interview. Yeah.
You know, Bart, that character you're referring to was named Domino, and
Domino.
There's one more domino that needs to fall for the Knicks in the Eastern Conference.
We gotta go. We'll see y'all next week. See y'all tomorrow. Michael K is up next. Bing bong.
Another dominating step towards a championship.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think that's really great to see our team in this mindset, the feeling that we got a lot more work to do.
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far corner three. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
The pursuit of the Larry